I just want to point out, I am very aware of the hypocrisy of me being like, I want to immigrate to America. Also, fucking immigrants, bro. On a podcast where only one person here is like born American. Phil the King.
Yeah, camera guy.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my country.
Oh.
You gotta go back.
He can say that. That's his people's thing.
You're listening to the Art and War SCHIZOCAST with your hosts, Nathan and Lucas. Nathan is a Canadian illustrator and shooter with a couple years of military experience. Lucas is an Irish tech journalist and entrepreneur. Together, they shout into the online void. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, the episodes are just whatever the fuck is said, and that it's 2 hours of this group talking normally.
Yes, but I'm going to repeat it anyway. I actually think, like, everything that's going on with the mass immigration in basically every Western nation, if I think about it too hard, it's going to make me schizophrenic.
Yeah, I'm getting that way. I definitely don't sound fucking normal when I talk to anyone here. But like, it's funny. It's gone from like, you know, like everyone being super like, you know, no, it's fine, to like everyone, like even the most like super left people that all being like, what's the plan here? What's going on? Like,
Yeah.
is there like any, you know, ideas behind this, or what's happening? And I'm like, it's not great.
Yeah, you're in Ireland. It's basically like, I don't know, like Pakistan now.
I was waiting for you to say like mini England. I was like, don't go there, don't go there, don't do it.
Dude,
Don't say that.
Oh, I went to the movie theater the other day, and I'm not joking. They were playing 6 different Bollywood films, and I was standing there just surrounded by Indian guys, just going, "What the fuck is happening?" It's like, I've never seen this many of them in one place here before. This is
You
insane.
just walked out of your house one day and it was like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
like a
it was-
parallel
And just like the scent of BO just wafts over the hill.
I have Indian friends. They're cool, but I just can't explain like how much like. I've never gone to the movie theater. I've been surrounded by Indian families, and I was just like, "What's happening?" Like, and they were fine, they didn't do anything, but I was like, "I've never seen any of you all congregated in one place like this before." And why are we showing 5 Bollywood movies? What's going on here?
So,
Man,
I was gonna say, as you lovely people can hear, Lucas is back and not.
I'm here again to be racist, so let's go.
He's gonna be racist. We're having a racist episode. We haven't done that in a while.
Oh my god.
We missed 1 week, and we're back to talk about racial crime statistics. I just see BR shaking his head, just how much he has to beef
How
out.
much editing is going to be involved in this? Yeah, BR, I'm
also
starting
we
to
have
feel your
Phil.
pain. Yeah, Phil's here. Hey, Phil.
There will be less editing
Hello.
than expected. Yes, Phil is also here. It is going to be all 4 of us talking about these very important issues.
Yeah, I was going to say, BR, I'm starting to feel your pain because I have to edit another podcast now for work. And when I say edit, I mean I don't edit it. I just go, this is going up wherever the fuck you guys want it. But it's a video podcast. So I just drop it into fucking Premiere with the intro and outro. And I'm like, I'm done. I don't care. I don't give a fuck anymore. Good luck. Whatever happens, happens.
What do you
guys
do
cough,
about the
you
racial
guys
slurs?
sneeze.
They're all right in there, right in the middle of it. They're just right up front.
Wonderful.
That is certainly one way of doing it.
No, we there's been no racial slurs, but we did have an episode with my Jewish friend who was very, very funny, and we couldn't release it because he was saying shit like, how do I join the cabal? What do I have to do? How do I get involved in how do I learn the tricks? I'll do whatever they need me to. And I was like,
What dick do I have to suck?
Yeah, I was like, we can't go, this cannot go online. This is not good.
Dude, you just have to like walk down a street in New York, find the guy with like the longest sideburns, and give him your little baggie of Jew gold.
Yeah.
They just take you right in.
He's like, he also tried to, he wanted to come on here and review a book that he found called Chinese Businessman Teaches the Secret Business Tricks of the American Jew.
So we still need an episode for next week, so this is going to happen.
he was like, if I review it, it's not anti-Semitic. And I was like, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's a good point.
It's not wrong.
Yeah. I am part Asian, so I would like to say, like, my natural enemies are 1, driving, 2, industrial machinery, and 3, Indian people. So I'm allowed to, I can get away with all of this.
That's fair.
Did you see that occasionally they have like a border war, like India
Yes.
and China?
It's incredible.
It can escalate so fast because apparently all of those people have the emotional maturity of like 10-year-olds that they're not allowed to have guns anymore. They just have
They don't
medieval
have
weapons.
guns, but they've started making fucking like incredible like fucking shock weapons, like fucking sticks with tasers attached to it and shit. And like
That's incredible.
Also,
Yeah,
Nathan,
like-
your mic is rotated away from you.
Oh shit.
There we go.
Thank you.
There we go.
Yeah, like every year, the
Knocks his fucking can against the thing.
have fun editing. Every year, I see a headline like, "Yeah, 50 Indian people are killed by Chinese because they lured them into like a trick, like Chinese
Yeah,
trickery, just like a trap.
Yeah,
They made them climb a hill, then they knocked them off."
They push them off cliffs and shit. Like it's literal Chinese tricks.
I just see the two white guys in this BR and Phil just like shaking their heads, like, "Dude, can we talk?"
I like how
Lucas, you're not white.
I was gonna say I like how I'm not white.
Dude, you're Irish. You are not white at all.
We're the
Irish
Mexicans
just
of Europe.
cover.
We're the Mexicans of Europe. This has been known. We're the laborers and the fucking like what's the word? A cannon fodder in every war ever. That's what we are.
Oh my god.
White Irish
Phil's
is
gone.
not a demographic.
But yeah, now that you're looking into moving to the States, fucking finally, where do you think you'll go?
So it's weird because like I've been all over and I visited a lot of places that I liked, but I'm also like I'm going with my girlfriend, so I have to keep in mind like what like she'd like too. Obviously, now she's actually ridiculously fucking chill, where she's just like it's part of the problem. You suggest anything to her and she's just like, I'm good to go, yeah, let's go wherever. And I'm like, all right. So like I've been trying to pick places, but I think she would like to be near the water because she's from a seaside town here in Ireland. So we were thinking Florida. Just because I've been to like Tampa and shit, and it's really nice. I had a friend that was like, "Don't go to Tampa, go to Miami." I was like, "I think I'd tickle myself." There's not a chance I'm going to Miami. Tampa is like a nice mixture of like kind of chill, you know, like and fun shit to do. But honestly, I'm just down to get the fuck out of here. It's getting so bad.
What is happening on the ground? Like
Yeah,
England
on
is
the
on
ground
fire.
reporting.
Like
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, your whole country is up in fucking smoke, bro. Like that shit's fucked.
Oh, dude.
that's cool.
Dude, I'm seeing the literal
Love to
race
see it.
riots in England. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
There
to
was
watch
like
from
a
outside.
war, man. Like there was just like a bunch of like fucking Muslim dudes with balaclavas and fucking machetes just like roaming the streets. And I was like, what the fuck? And it all happened. My favorite thing was it happened 3 weeks after the Labour like left government got elected. They released a bunch of inmates and they raised taxes and they kicked off a race war. And I was like, holy shit! It's been 3 weeks. How did this happen this quickly? And then in
It's
Ireland,
like the stereotype of a fucking like what the Conservative government said would happen under, or like the Conservative vote. Oh yeah, they get in, they'll release the prisoners, taxes will go up, race
fucking
riots. Like
Immediately.
happens instantly.
Barry from the pub was completely correct. Like, I mean, like it's mad.
Just like all the moms on Facebook.
Yeah,
Like your
literally.
weird uncle that watches
Yeah.
way too much, I don't know, like British equivalent of Fox.
Yeah, literally.
I
Yeah,
don't know
straight
if we
up.
have one.
GB News, you do. It's GB News. And, yeah, like 100%. Like your uncle does that. Is just the whole like, oh, not racist. I just don't like him. Like him. Like he was correct. Like
He was correct.
yeah, he was completely correct. But then, like, similarly in Ireland, we had the same shit where they were just like, "Hey, we're gonna drop like 1,000 refugees into a town with a population of 250. Good luck." We were like,
Oh,
"What?"
dude, I saw that. And in typical Irish fashion, they had the old residents on the air, like, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I can't do an Irish accent.
That's
Fucking
fine.
off.
I mean, pretty quickly we just started burning down refugee centers almost straight away. Like it kicked off like instantaneously. Like there was a mild attempt for it to be peaceful, where they were like, protesters and stuff that were like, we're just worried about the community and like a thing and all. And then everyone was like, we're doing it anyway. And they're like, all right. And just that night, it's just on fire. They're just like, all right, good luck. Like, nice try. And this
But
has
yes.
just happened repeatedly.
It's like the
Dude,
first round of zombies just kicked off. Just objective, survive.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. And,
You need to
and
get
then-
here ASAP.
And then the same thing happened as well, where we were just like quietly just like, yeah, we actually have no room in prisons anymore, like at all. So like it's largely just the purge to a degree. I mean, we haven't actively said that, but in England they did. In England, they've actively said that they've got no room in the prisons until like the end of like October. And I was like, why would you tell them that? Why is this just like free for all, dude? Why would you do that? So Yeah, that's basically what's going on here. And then of course the usual thing of they're just taxing everyone like a motherfucker, and it's like, incredibly there's the cost of living is just skyrocketing, and like no one can afford to fucking like live or do anything. And yeah, all in all, it's fucking great, dude. So that's why I'm leaving immediately.
Yes,
Sick, man.
yes. You got to like take part in the actual American dream. You got to have a rifle, a dog, a house with a white picket fence, and a car graveyard.
Yeah, that is the
cowboy
dream. That is
hat.
exactly what I'm going for.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna go. But honestly, like I'd be happy just to get the fuck out of here. It also helps that my girlfriend's uncle is like he is a like millionaire property developer in New York who builds skyscrapers. So I was just like, he can probably help us get over there somehow. So we'll figure it out.
Just sponsor a job on paper. You got 10 years of experience in fucking something.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Yeah, like I can get over.
Yeah, my kind of retarded friend who the kind of famous one that ran away from the police that time that we talked about. He managed to find, he was like 24 years old. He just threw all of his money. I think he just like emptied his savings account at an immigration lawyer, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll make this work somehow."
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do the same.
This is possible.
Yeah. Now he's got.
That dude's hilarious though. I feel like he's one of those guys that like does everything wrong, but everything works out for him.
Everything works out. He's got a golden horseshoe up his ass.
Yeah, like he just goes against every single conventional advice ever, but like somehow he's going to end up being like a multimillionaire.
Yeah. The last thing he sent me, and we've talked a few times since then, but the last thing I remember he sent me was a video of his plastic AR-15 literally falling apart, like the barrel of it. And he's like, "Nathan, how do I fix this? I bought it from a guy in a parking lot for $500.
Yeah, but he probably hit like a fucking headshot from like 1,000 meters of that shit. Like he's just that lucky. Like.
He's just lucky. He's just very lucky. The fact he hasn't been like raped to death or like in prison or killed, it's wild to me.
Yeah, it's incredibly impressive. But yeah, so that's it. That's fine. I'm gonna give it like a year to figure this shit out. But like that's basically the plan is to be in America in the next like year or so and see what happens then.
Yes.
Knowing me, like knowing my luck though, I'll get in, it'll all go well, and then I'll just like die in a drive-by shooting immediately. But
Luke's gonna move to the States and get like some little property out in Texas, just be standing in his yard, fucking Stetson hat on, and then he's gonna see like a whole wave of illegal immigrants just walk through his
Indians
yard.
just arriving, and I'm like, they followed me, they're back. What the fuck? And they're all just there to watch Bollywood movies, and they're not doing anything wrong. So I'm like, why are you here though? Like just go away.
Dude, the smell just wafts over the horizon. You look and you just see all of this sea of coiffed black hair.
Dude, it's very funny how much Canadians hate Indians. Like it's literally like if you go on like the r/Canada subreddit, they had to ban like any mention of Indians because everyone was just like, I fucking hate them. Like it was just everywhere.
And that's fucking Reddit. Reddit is hyper left.
Yeah.
All of that shit is hyper left, and even they're like, yeah, no, like this is fucked. This is fucked. Let's pay 50% in tax and $3,000 a month for a 1-bedroom because the Indians have taken everything else, and there's 5 of them to a bachelor.
What's very funny though is like as far as like they go, they're actually some of like the like chillest like immigration groups to come into the country in terms of like not really causing much actual like crime or problems. They just do like scams. That is like if you can just recognize an accent when they call your phone, you'll never have any problems. Like you just get that. Hello, sir, from Microsoft support. Can you please
I'm
help me?
hanging up,
Like,
dude.
no,
I'm hanging up.
Like you're fine. Like
Yeah.
but like they
I
have
don't know
any
though.
issues.
I've seen a bunch of videos out of like Brampton. I think, and like God, my Indian friends have said something kind of similar. I remember our episode with Isaac, the Canadian military guy. He had a story he told me in kind of like right after he did his commander course of some fucking kind, where there was one like second generation Indian guy who'd grown up in Canada and a first generation Indian who kept trying to pull caste on him.
Yeah, that would make me kill that guy. Like,
Actually. And seeing those interactions is very, very fucking funny to me. But it's still wild that shit happens.
Is that like
Yeah.
a common thing in Canada? They try and pull the caste thing.
I don't know. It's you think I talk to these people? God, no. Past them fucking up my drink orders. Usually I cross the street.
I remember you like moved gyms because the ones like kept turning up to like curl 10 pounds in the corner at like 2 in the morning and scream, and you were like, I gotta get out of here, bro. The smell is ridiculous.
The smell was ridiculous. I'd go at like 1 a.m. because like the more Indians that showed up, the later I'd have to go to avoid them, and then they started going at all hours anyway. So I'd go at like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., then 3 a.m. And I remember being there at 3 a.m. and an Indian dude wearing a winter jacket comes in. This is a big gym. There's like probably 15 treadmills next to each other. I'm just doing my warm-up run. And in all of these empty treadmills, he gets on the one right next to me, and then the smell hits me. And like, I'm pretty open to like I can deal with some discomfort. But
I have no idea what Nathan's gonna draw for this episode. But I think it's gonna be
something
bad.
wildly racist.
It's going to be bad. It's going to be wildly racist.
He's gonna use brown, and it's not gonna be good.
It's not going to be good.
I just want to point out, I am very aware of the hypocrisy of me being like, I want to immigrate to America. Also, fucking immigrants, bro. On a podcast where only one person here is like born American. Phil the King.
Yeah, camera guy.
Yeah, get the fuck out of my country.
Oh.
You gotta go back.
He can say that. That's his people's thing.
Oh man, I love racism. It's great. It's great.
That's a quote.
Oh, I was gonna say it's like the most like actually like one of the most like diverse podcasts ever in terms of actual nationalities, and then we're all just here being like.
I was going to say, you ever see that meme of just like actual racists, and it's 4 dudes of different ethnicities being like, yeah,
pretty much, yeah. So, what's everyone else been up to aside from being racist? What's going on?
I just got back from Montana. It's really nice. Basically, like Far Cry 5. There was a bear. There was a bear on the side of the road. There was indeed a bear, and I wanted to take him home. I'm not going to say what I was doing in Montana. I'll drop that in the podcast.
Did you keep your rifle by your side?
No, I was not allowed to take a rifle with me. I did have a Glock, but no rifle by my side. I didn't run into any Eden's Gate cultists, but I really wanted to. But holy fuck, like East Montana, great. West Montana, West Montana, really great. East Montana, little weird, little weird in places. A little like a lot of stray dogs. I
think I'm at the point in my life where I could probably be convinced to join like an Eden's Gate cult pretty easily. Like I just be like, yeah, fuck it, come on.
Honestly, same. I don't have anything better
try
going
something
on.
new. I bet I can climb to the top of this organization. I bet I can be pretty high up in this cult.
Yeah.
All right, what do I have to say to get to the top? Like, I'm talking multiple wives.
Like, who do I have to kill or have sex with?
Exactly.
If it's the leader, I'll do it.
I stayed in a town called Cut Bank, and at about like, I want to say 11 or 12, like midnight, we heard something weird coming from outside, like a strange knocking sound. And we opened the door, and there was a man walking by the house with his face in his hands, just screaming bloody murder.
That was a Wendigo, bro.
Yeah, I think that might have been a Wendigo. We just closed the door and didn't open it again. But East Montana was a little weird. I liked it though.
That sounds cool. Yeah.
I have no idea how you managed to. Yeah, I have no idea how you managed to drive anywhere without a rifle in your car. I feel like your vehicle, you would accidentally have a rifle in it.
I really, really wanted to. I was not allowed.
They've just got like a fucking like war rig in a fucking Prius. It's insane. It's like there's always just random ammo and shit.
When me and Phil were up there unloading that thing, it was like you could equip a small town, like a small rural Montanan town with the amount of hardware in that thing. It's like there's another rifle. Nathan, we're bringing all of these rifles?
and all BR and I brought were handguns. We didn't bring any rifles. There's like a dozen rifles in this Prius.
I'm trying to radicalize you guys to take over a small Bolivian village with me. We'll become warlords.
It wouldn't be hard. It's like this. Nathan's car is the like smallest, gayest, most terrifying vehicle on the planet.
The smallest.
Dude, it's like a TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside.
I kind of want to do that. One of those smart cars, or the one that's basically like a fucking moped with a fucking like top on it. Just do it that, just trick it out with miniguns and shit.
Oh man, there's a 3D printable minigun now, and I really want to make it just to have it in the back of the Prius, like
just for the principle of the thing.
just for the principle. Like I want a lift kit and a minigun, and then that car will be perfect.
Can you
It's
imagine
got like
the
300K on it.
Imagine like the fucking road rage you could pull off, like someone's going, "Oh, fucking gay Prius," and you unload a fucking minigun.
Yeah,
in the back.
the fucking trunk just pops open. It's on like a coaxial mount in my trunk.
You've paid an Indian, he's just mounting the minigun. Sorry, take it back, bloody mother!
Nathan would never have one. In
Bloody
his
bastards! Sir! And you're like, I can't. He's cheap, but the smell, I gotta get rid of him.
Motherfuck, fuck, motherfuck.
You fucking bloody bastards! Sir!
Second generation I fucks with. I think I could find a second gen Indian to mount that gun for me.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, that's great. Love
Yeah.
racism.
Oh,
Prius,
we,
fucking-
Yeah, dude, I can't even stand first generation of my own race. Sorry, you were saying?
Oh, I was gonna say we got Mr. Aaron Lovelace pulled over by cops.
Oh yeah,
in
dude.
Idaho.
Oh, yeah. So the meet and greet. We should talk about that. We should debrief it a little. You weren't there because you're a faggot.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. If you
True.
don't, if you bail again, I will
Tickle
kill myself on
I
air.
named my name on this room, Faggot Small Dick. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize.
But yeah, so meet and greet went really well. Like 100 fucking people showed up. It was really nice. I appreciate everyone that came and all of you, and I'm glad we got to shoot full auto shotguns, which you missed because you're a faggot.
Fuck's
Um,
sake. I'm so upset.
Yeah, shout
But,
out Genesis Arms. That was rad.
That was thank you, Genesis Arms. I love you. I'll suck your dick. But yeah, the next day we just kind of hung out with some of the people who stayed in town, and one of them, our friend Aaron Lovelace. You know, we're driving around. You know, we're all convoying to Sonic to get burgers at about midnight, and he's driving, you know, his old right-hand drive Land Cruiser, whatever the fuck it is, wearing night vision goggles, and we don't see what happened. We just see the aftermath, which is red and blues. He's pulled over on the side of the road. And
me
then
and Nathan
like
pull up behind, like, oh fuck, and we pull into a parking lot nearby.
yeah, so we're watching them, and another cop car pulls up with the red and blues, and we're like, oh,
You're
fuck.
all also sitting there wearing night vision goggles and
Yep.
tack vests. Just like,
Yep.
A ton of gear in the car. I'm like, let's not pull up behind them. Let's park a little away.
Oh,
Dude, I actually,
Yeah.
the cops are completely correct to pull that over.
Well, Aaron had a fucking taillight out. So
yeah,
like,
we didn't know why he got pulled over. It was like
yeah,
the
we're like, what
nicest.
the yeah,
There's
Nicest
like,
guy.
See, like, oh, he's got the tail. They look in the car, like, I think that's the fucking Punisher driving. Get him.
yeah, they were jealous because their SWAT team only just got like PVS 14s or some shit.
Yeah, just
Then,
like
like-
older single tube night vision, and Aaron's driving around with dual tubes with like
Yeah,
like $50,000 worth of hardware in his car, and he just pulls it out and starts showing it to them.
And like six
Yeah.
of you arrive in formation, like, check out our kid, it's sick. Let's walking towards them.
we were wondering how that traffic stop was going to go down, and me and Nathan are kind of just like walking around the Sonic trying to get like a better eye on it, and we hear all of them laughing. We're like, okay, no one's going to prison, so I think this is all right.
Apparently,
Yeah.
the second cop walked up and was like, "All right, listen, I'm the gear whore. What you got?"
And then Nathan, we can bleep his actual like first name, but the dispatcher's name.
Oh yeah, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you guys know Machine Gun."
Yeah, it's like fucking machine gun. Who? What?
Yeah, he's the local guy who runs a gun club here who just has machine guns out the ass. Like young guy, he'll do transfers for you in exchange for crab legs. He's great.
Incredible.
Idaho is fucking different.
Idaho
I love
is
Idaho.
different.
Oh,
It is.
we're gonna talk about
my
the gas
fa-
station woman.
Oh yes.
Oh, no.
You do it. No wait, no. It was Phil
I
and
was
I.
on
You were in the.
Yeah,
you were taking
I
a
was
shit
on
or
the phone
something.
with Charlie, like Grand Thumb Charlie, and you guys are meanwhile having the most based Idaho conversation you've ever had.
Yeah, this is just in this random like gas station in the town of McCall, driving to Boise. And I have a shirt on with a frog that just says "My tummy hurts and I hate the government." And I buy him like a flat of water for the drive, and the lady behind the counter, older Idaho woman, she just looks at me and goes like, "I've been hating the government a lot longer than you," and like it sparks a conversation. It's like, me too, like, lady, that's pretty great. And she's like, yeah, we should just hang him. If there were consequences, it would be a lot better. I'm like, so I'm paraphrasing not very heavily for all of this.
No, not really. She did say hang him.
Yeah.
She said that.
I'm not.
Yeah, this is not embellished.
This is not embellished at all. I'm like, okay, based lady, like, I want to be your grandson.
And they were selling ammo, so she stands behind that.
Yeah, it was a gas station. Yeah, you could buy fucking like 5.7 and 300 Win Mag.
Yeah, not just like 12 gauge and 38 special. Like they had 6.5. Like they had some like.
They had some shit. American gas station in the world.
It wasn't even like, like horror movie gas stations where you pull up and it's a weird toothless man who's like, you better not go down that road. No, it was not that. This was just like a regular ass gas station.
It was a nice gas station.
It was like a private independent one, but it was it wasn't some like cabin in the woods kind of shit. And it was on
like a major thoroughfare.
Yeah.
She spoke to us about like killing politicians for like 10 minutes, and then at the end she was like, young boys like you really give me hope for the future.
It's like, fuck yeah. That made our trip down to Boise. I was like, holy shit, this state is incredible.
I fucking love
there
Boise.
They go, the well-regulated militia of the future.
Yeah. and like picking up the boys from the airport in Spokane. It's like, okay, we're going to Washington. We got to be really careful. Dropping them off at the airport in Boise, it's like, okay, there's an M16 in the trunk and everyone can see it. No one cares.
There was an M16 that everyone could see in fucking Spokane, allegedly. I'm opening up the back. I'm like, fucking hell, Nathan. I was like, all right. I'm shoving a fucking rifle case into the back as a rifle.
For legal reasons, it was airsoft.
Yeah, just a fucking AEG.
I just imagine like Nathan wore like NVGs and a vest like 24/7 the entire time he was there. He just rocks up to the fucking airport in the Prius fast as fuck. He's like, get in! And fucking like machine gun hanging out the back.
It was quite the opposite. We're like looking for Nathan, and he texts me. He's like, "I'm behind the boat," and there's this big ass fucking truck pulling a boat like right next to us. I'm like, "Huh?" We walk around the back of it, and there's little Prius hidden behind. I'm like, "Oh."
Silent but deadly.
Yeah, we've started like 3 trips like this in recent memory where we get picked up from the airport in a Prius by Nathan. It's incredible every single time. And rifle bags and kit and just
the trunk is always horrifying. It's like rifle bags, kit, everything that he was talking about. Sometimes a dead prostitute. It really depends.
I literally told BR, I was like, what are the odds Nathan pulls up and there's so much shit in the car, there's not room for our bags. And he was like, no, he knows better. It'll be fine. He pulls up. There's so much shit in the car. There's barely room for our shit and me in the back.
Yeah, barely room, but there was.
He keeps a stockpile, dude. I once found it was like a 24-pack of Red Bull in the back seat. And I was like, can I have one of these? Like, oh yeah. I was like, the fuck?
I don't even drink Red Bull.
Oh, I didn't know I had that.
Yeah. No, that's just what kind of happens. I like the Prius V. It's got a lot of space. It's got a lot of space for activities.
It's fun because like the amount of questionable shit on the inside, you would never look through the window like an FDE Tacoma where you're like, I know.
Yeah, this guy's got like a Taurus.
Yeah.
Or like a Ford Ranger. I found out that you can pick the lock on any Ford Ranger by taking the antenna off and shoving it through a little hole like right under and I did it yesterday just to. Yeah, it's very easy. Ford Rangers are free. You can just kind of take them.
They're free.
They're free.
They're really more like a community asset than.
They're a community asset.
Vehicle.
They have the tool to get.
It's our car.
It's our car. They have the tool to get into them, literally attached to the outside of the car. How more free can you get?
Oh fuck! I really hope. I'm going to say this just because I hope to God Aaron has already taken care of it. But to get back into his fucking his vehicle one night, we all got together for like drinks and pizza or something after the meet and greet, and we ended the night standing out on the street, a couple guys having a smoke while Aaron drills into his fucking vehicle, the rear lock, so we could get access to it. Like, we're just on like a fairly busy, I think it was Friday night, fairly busy street in Moscow, people walking by. But because there's like 8 of us standing around, chilling, smoking, while he drills out his lock, no one questioned it.
Yeah.
That's little
I was going to say,
Grey Man
cops
secret
went by
for
us
ya.
like twice.
Yeah,
I mean, let's be real. We're all white and white adjacent.
Yes.
They're like, they're not stealing that.
Oh, dude, I just like tape my eyes more open. You ever see the show Drawn Together?
To be fair, like if I was a cop and I drove by and I just saw like Phil in the middle, I standing there waving and smiling at me, I'd be like, you look at him, he's cute, he's fine.
They're good kids. They're good kids.
Get out of here, you rascal! Come on.
Yeah, he looks like the main guy from You. What a handsome lad.
Just fucking smiling back at them as you drill the lock out.
Wave.
Lock pointed at my balls.
converter. Yeah.
Boys, I must use the little boys' room quickly. Is it okay if we pause? I don't want to miss this. I love you guys.
Over.
yeah, we can do.
It's not a bad idea. I'd like to get another drink.
Time for a word from our sponsor.
Oh, yes.
This week's episode is brought to you by Two Grunts Inc. Two Grunts Inc. is a veteran-owned and operated rifle manufacturer crafting firearms with professionals and prepared citizens in mind. All of their parts and components are developed, tested, and manufactured to perform using the most standard of mil-spec 5.56 ammunition. Purpose-built work guns is their motto, and rifles made to last is their ethos. With high-end components and materials used in all of their rifles, like their 4150 CMV nitride-treated barrels utilizing a 223 Wild chamber and a 1-in-8 twist, optimized for both M855 and M193 ammunition, achieving 1 MOA or better with most manufactured mil-spec ammos. Bolts made out of 9310 super alloy steel and carriers made from sharp-peened 8620 steel, maximized for increased toughness, wear resistance, and strength. Each and every part has been meticulously thought out, deliberately tested, and expertly manufactured and installed. Each rifle also comes standard with a 45 or 90 ambidextrous fire controls, gas buster ambi charging handles, and many other high-end functional parts. Check out their website, twogruntsinc.com, that's TWO as in 2, and GRUNTS as in rifleman by trade, INC.com, to purchase one of their rifles, or other parts for sale. Use the code CBRN, that's Charlie Bravo Romeo November, to get $50 off your order. That's CBRN to get $50 off your order. Be sure to also check out their Instagram and YouTube at 2grunts_inc to learn more about them, their rifles, and their other products. Once again, that's code CBRN to receive $50 off your entire purchase at 2gruntsinc.com. Thanks guys for listening. Now let's get back to the show.
Alright, and we're back.
And we're back.
Okay, maybe don't put that joke in there. Maybe that's a bridge too far.
We came back in after it.
That's a bridge over Terabithia. Okay.
No, too soon. Too soon. Don't mention a bridge to Terabithia. Ever again.
I'm glad you got
cried.
Never
Every
again.
time.
Yeah, I cried. We never fucking. We can talk about anything else on this show, but never a bridge to Terabithia.
That film is fucking devastating.
It is so sad.
That
There's
was
a
like
film?
Yeah. Bridge to Terabithia?
I read the book.
Oh wow! Oh, you.
Oh, I'm
Fucking
sure it was even
nerd.
more sad.
He fucking reads.
Fucking my poor dad. I think it was just him, my sister, and me had like a movie night, just the 3 of us, without my mum for some reason one night, and he chose that film innocently enough, and we got to that part, and me and my sister just fucking bawling our eyes out. I was like, ooh, that was a mistake. This is not just a cute little film.
Oh, no. Weirdly, I think that was a required reading back in like grade 7 before the school system went to absolute shit.
Hell yeah, that's good required reading.
Our required reading in school was The Road by Cormac McCarthy, and it was
Fucking
I had
what?
to read that too. I also
That
had
is
to read that.
badass. I did not.
Man, my
know-
school fucking sucked.
Yeah, I
I'm
was
not gonna
going to
lie.
say.
I hated reading
dude,
that.
our required reading was The Road, and the film we had to analyze was Children of Men. Fucking amazing choices.
Dude.
What?
Great movie.
School in like insert year Ireland actually fucking kicks ass.
If there was
I-
if there's one thing
I-
to know how to do well, it's how to prepare us for like misery and pain. So they were just like, yeah, read this shit.
Just like here's a cinematic masterpiece, and also just the most not nihilistic. We actually had a big talk with Wendigoon about why it was actually hopeful, and the themes in the story were
I
one
miss
of,
Wendy Goon so much. It is insane, dude.
we should bring him on, talk
I've
about his new
listened to-
podcast.
Yeah, I've been listening to the Red Thread. It's fucking phenomenal. He's got a movie coming out. He just did a tour for this movie he's got coming out in like October. It's fucking fire.
The Stalker, Shadow of the Zone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's in the new Stalker.
That's awesome.
Fuck.
He
He also
actually
is
made
now-
me want to reread that book because I did not enjoy it in high school.
He's also now co-owner of a YouTube talent agency.
Really?
Yeah, they manage Gronk. You know Gronk,
I have no idea
Nice.
who Gronk is.
the NFL player.
Damn, that
The
man
Gronk.
is cooking.
Yeah. No, I sent him a message about doing a episode about the Red Thread, and then I didn't follow up because I'm retarded.
Nice.
Thank you.
I love
Saying
Wendy.
Nathan dropping the ball. Not that I never do that. Not even once.
Yes, no,
That's-
we're very good at we're good at this game. We're good at social media and replying to messages and staying really on top of
Yeah.
all of our.
I
you
li-
know,
I live
almost imagine
online.
this is our job.
I live for the content.
Dude, we both got banned, eh?
Yeah, that was
Dude,
fucked up.
I got banned.
Yeah, Phil got
from
banned.
what?
PP.
Oh,
Instagram.
PPT.
Dude, actually, holy shit! I briefly got suspended, but I came back. What was going on?
Yeah, I don't know. All four of us got banned, I guess.
We got a big
Yes.
PP slap.
Yeah, my personal account didn't get banned, but I haven't posted on that in fucking time immemorial. But the CBRN account got taken down for a couple hours there.
That would have sucked.
I assumed it was just like election season shenanigans.
I think
Yeah,
it is.
probably.
It's just like constantly they so anyone who's been banned as of late might have arrived at a screen where it asks you to take a video of yourself.
That
put
was
on a-
creepy.
Yeah,
That
I
was
got
put
that.
on
That's
a
exactly what I
fucking-
got.
Yeah.
Yeah. I put on a face mask and then did my, because COVID is still very alive and well and very dangerous.
Oh, it's
So I
very
put-
dangerous.
I put on
We
a
should all wear
mask
masks.
and
all
took
the
a
time.
video, and it worked. So try that.
I
Hopefully,
just gave them my real face. Am I gonna get raped by Zuckerberg? What's
oh
happening?
brother,
Oh,
I mean,
dude.
Yeah.
it really doesn't fucking matter. I just did that on a matter of principle. I'm like, oh fuck you. This like identity checking bullshit is so lame. But it's like they will systematically ban anyone who has any kind of spice ever on their account, and then make you like document your face. Seems to be
Yeah.
like the move now.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when you and I got banned was right after Nathan put up the
The
art
police
of the
target.
British police officer,
Yep.
and I
Oh, yeah,
shared
sorry,
it,
not
and
a
the next
target.
day I'm banned.
You guys
That's
definitely
really
got.
weird because it did not flag at all. I check constantly
wild.
for what gets flagged. We had to
Yeah,
remove
that
a bunch
is
of stuff
wild.
like Paige's art of the AK hot dog got flagged.
Really?
Yep. That's
whack.
actually part of how I figured out what to remove and what not to remove. Remember that thing I was talking about? Like, if you have a trigger guard and pistol grip, it flags
Yep.
you.
Mhm.
Like, there's
Yep.
an AI program of some kind. That is how it identifies gun. I removed everything that was flagged had that. Everything that didn't, like, there was a hand over the gun, or the gun was covered a little bit, or there were enough lines that it kind of obscured the shape.
Slung on their back and stuff like that.
Yeah. Then it was fine. So I had to remove probably about a dozen pictures. All of them were just like a gun sitting on its own. That automatically got flagged.
Dumb.
That and certain words when I advocated, and I do advocate for finding people that like litter in public parks, nature, and shooting gravel pits and
Tickling.
them in a shipping container. I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
legally
should
Tickle.
kill those
advocate for
people.
this. I think that people should do that.
The timers.
Yes, 100%.
I think
Dude.
we're all in agreement on that. They
Yes.
should be
Tickled.
pulled apart with various vehicles in multiple
Yeah.
directions.
Yeah.
I want to hide inside their closets and wear their dresses and sniff them while they're sleeping before I
Tickle.
shoot them to death with a power drill.
Uh-huh.
But yes, my post about that got flagged for I think terroristic violence or something.
That is hateful towards
Yes.
people that care about climate change and the many dangers our planet faces.
I agree. I really like the environment, and it was purely done from like an activist, nonviolent standpoint. I'm not a violent person.
Yeah, you should be able to
Tickle.
people who litter in a shipping container for up to 72 hours.
I agree.
That should
I
be-
would extend that to a week.
A week? Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Oh, what's that? What was that?
Oh, someone's getting a knock.
Door closing.
I was gonna say, oop, oop.
I was about to say someone's getting no knocked. Hey, what is it? What's your guys' plan? Like home invasion plan? Like what do you do? What? I want to hear your guys. It's like, oh no, it's like 4 a.m. and you hear someone kicking down your door. Like what do you?
That's all I got.
Like,
Fucking- I just
pulls out a switch,
And that's
like,
probably illegal.
it is.
Oh,
Like, all I got is
It is.
all I got is kill them with this and then go to jail. That's it. Like thumbs and eyes is like my only option here, lads. Like my entire plan is to go full spider monkey, wrap my legs around their waist with my thumbs in their eyes and bite their lips as hard as I can and tear. Like that's my entire plan.
And because it's premeditated, he's definitely going to prison. They could come in and like beat his fucking skull in, and then he managed to get like a fucking rap on it and put them down. He's still spending his life in prison.
Yeah, I'm going to jail
Oh,
either
dude.
way. Like
dude,
although I
if
do
you have to kill someone in like gay fucking liberal Western country, yeah, you bet your ass that body's getting in the bathtub with like a sawzall.
I have one funny story about this. A friend of mine, he knows a guy who he came down in the middle of the night and there was a home intruder, right? And his response to this was to take a meat tenderizer and batter the holy fuck out of the dude, right? Like, just beat this dude nearly to
Nice.
death, right? Ties him up and calls the police, right? And so the guards arrive and they were like, the guy, like he knew the local police and they were like, they knew he wouldn't have just like kidnapped the dude and done this. Like they were like, and the man had clearly broken in, right? And they were like, well, like fucking like Barry, like you're after like really hurting your man. Like you could be in serious trouble. Like if you grabbed that meat tenderizer to use as a weapon, then like that's illegal. And he goes, hold on. He goes, it happened at 2 a.m. And he goes, I was grilling steaks. And they go, you were grilling steaks at 2 a.m. He goes, yeah, hold on. And he walks to the fridge, walks out of the back garden and throws 2 raw steaks on the grill and goes, prove that wasn't there before you got here. They were just like,
my body
all right,
cam
fair.
is on.
He just left.
Based.
Fuck.
Dude, that is so gay. You can't pick something up to use as a weapon. Canada has similar laws where like you can't carry anything with the intention of it being a weapon.
Yep.
So, like, say you have, I don't know, like a Bowie knife and you stab a rapist to death with it. You have to say, like, oh, yeah, I was just carrying that to fucking open
Let's
boxes.
come back from the antique fair.
Eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that's why in fucking Britain it's illegal to even carry pepper spray. Like you could be like a 90-pound woman carrying pepper spray or a taser. If you use that in defense of yourself, you would absolutely have some kind of fucking fine or jail time.
Yeah, 100%.
That's super gay. I remember talking with an Australian friend of mine like 2 weeks ago, and she was asking about smoke grenades. I'm like, yeah, you can just buy those. And she goes, what? And it turned into this whole thing, like smoke grenades, the most innocuous thing. Even in Canada, you can buy them at the fucking Army Navy store for like $5. Like, oh yeah, I can't imagine if they were legal here. Hooligans would use them all the time. People are just different. They're not trustworthy in Australia. I'm like, well, no, I don't think you think these should be sold anywhere. But that is innocuous. That
In
is really
Australia,
innocuous. How do you
yeah,
feel
the-
about this Glock? Yeah.
The fucking like
I have
the
smoke grenades in
epidemic
my
of
truck.
fucking smoke bombs in Australia. I'm sure that would be a fucking major problem. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was gonna say like sugar and saltpeter or like potassium nitrate or whatever. This is now going to get flagged because that is a keyword almost definitely.
Fucking
But it is really
our
easy to
laws
just make
here are
your own.
insane though because body armor is completely legal here. Just can't buy
Illegal?
a gun.
It's
It's
legal or
legal. 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 You can have body armor here. You just can't have a gun. And flashbangs are illegal.
I don't understand why flashbangs would be illegal.
No, sorry, legal. Sorry, I apologize. You can have
Oh.
flashbangs, you can have smoke grenades, you can have fucking body armor. You just can't have a gun.
That could make for some fun party pranks. Maybe.
Yeah. That's my real plan if someone breaks in. I'm just gonna drop a fucking flashbang off my top of my stairs and then just jump down and stab them repeatedly.
Just vibe check.
You got that from Call of Duty.
Just imagine the-
IWA, that's who it
IWA,
is.
yeah. Yeah, they make a lot.
Imagine the terror of like you fucking like kick in a door and then you get flashbanged and 5'7", 180-pound hairy Irishman drops on you, just going, "Rah!" and fucking stabbing repeatedly.
Stabs you to death.
He's just wrapped around you, just like small but heavy as shit, just going over and over again while stabbing you in the back.
Oh man, no, I've seen a couple of videos of people who just rig their like smart homes up to dim the lights and start playing music or whatnot, and my mind jumps to the idea of just like, okay, Siri, you hear your door splinter open at like 3 a.m. Like, okay, Siri, play Home Invasion, and like all of the lights go black and everything turns off, and all you hear is the sound of a man being tortured in a shipping container, having his fingernails ripped off or something, just coming through every speaker in the house as the door locks behind them.
Please, God, no!
I think I was gonna start taping like fucking knives to Roombas and hope for the best in case someone breaks in. Like, just try and decimate their angles.
Nah, dude, for me, it's got to be Genesis shotgun with slugs. And then
Jesus.
all of the lights off, and I will just shoot at sounds, and what happens.
You have nods now. You don't have to shoot at sounds, but it's still better if you do, I think.
That gives away the game. If I could see them, like, I might have, tactically speaking, I might have hesitation if I see another human being. If I just hear sounds and shoot slugs at it until the sounds stop, I'm not going to have the same hesitation.
Fair point.
This is such American privilege. You don't even have to see the guys you're killing. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
I'm like,
No,
thumbs in their eyes, smashing their head into the ground,
I will
crying.
see them with the muzzle flash that fucking thing makes.
Based. I don't know, like, you went one way, just like shoot at all sounds. The other part of me is like, I watched Silence of the Lambs once, and that scene where Buffalo Bill has the night vision on. I'm just like, you're supposed to be horrified, but I'm like, hey, I could do that.
He's just like me, for real.
just like me.
The heavy breathing and all, just like just walking around.
The original Sigma male.
Fucking dick tucked between your legs.
Yeah, they find a light switch and you're just naked with your cock between your legs and night vision on. They're like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, you guys remember this is so weird to say, like, remember the good old days of like 2020 and the
Oh,
Boogaloo?
God.
Yeah.
Like, remember when that shit was funny? I want to make that funny again. Make Boogaloo funny again. Remember,
I remember
a
when
meme that
fucking Wendigo got cancelled for that shit.
Yeah, because he had Boogaloo memes on his account before gay media made it like, oh, this is racist or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And it worked. Like, I've noticed a trend of, like, every time something picks up a little too much steam, CNN and basically everyone at the same time will be like, actually, it's white supremacist. This is a white supremacist thing, and it has been all along. It's like, no, this was just like an internet joke.
Dude, the fucking culture does it to itself too. Like,
Yeah.
all of the people who are too cool for school are like, no, that shit was gay, dude. It was always gay. It's like, I'm sorry, something got a little bit of a momentum and pushed the needle like a fucking millimeter. Nah, that shit's gay, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
Yeah.
that's it, right? Isn't it? It's like there's like this culture of, like, among like a lot of like the like libertarian or like kind of conservative movements of like just being perpetual losers. Like, they have to be on the fucking losing side so they can pretend
people
that
are
they're
having
like the fucking
fun.
oppressed ones. You know,
Yeah.
they're like the minute it gets like popular, as you said, moves the needle anyway. It's like, no, that actually doesn't represent us at all. Actually, like, I think it's actually really bad for the culture. It's like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Tickle.
Yeah. yourself.
All right, just and once again, our major point on this show.
Tickle.
Yourself.
Yeah.
I cannot say this enough. We've had entire hour-long conversations about, hey, suicide prevention, look out for your buddies, blah blah. But if you're one of those dudes,
Tickle.
To yourself.
Based.
Yeah. No, you want something funny? Like, some like major advertisers just stopped advertising on Twitter specifically because of the Barry Stanton GB account, which I feel like you would enjoy.
Who is?
VR.
What is?
So he's not a real person. He's literally a photo of like a fat British pub man as like his like thing.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that one.
Yeah, and
I
like
haven't
just
seen this
post
yet.
like wildly racist shit, but always in the voice of like a British man from like the local pub. And today was announced that like 3 major companies have pulled advertising, and they specifically cited Barry Stanton GB as why they're doing it. It's like, imagine your like company losing millions of dollars because one like fat retard in England just won't stop posting racial slurs.
Oh man, it is so funny to see what has happened to Twitter. I still think we need to make it. We need to do the Twitter thing.
Yeah.
What is
says,
that? The account?
Indian space program.
Space program.
Lord, oh my fuck.
Are you? I need to look up this account and possibly follow.
I'll find it. I'll find the
This
the
would be
link.
the third account that Nathan's secret Twitter
my
ends up
secret
following.
Twitter that. Yeah, I still only follow. I guess Elon Musk. I didn't realize I followed Elon Musk, but I think it's like
that's lame as
a
shit.
Tom from MySpace situation where
Oh.
it makes
Yeah.
you do it.
I'm not your friend, buddy.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, Barry's on a big anti-Indian rant at the moment.
Yes, he is.
And then just a photo of Hitler with "he was right." Retweet if you agree.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, this account is like holy shit.
It's just
This is
Sonic
out-
praying, and it says, "Thank you, God, for not making me Indian."
This is like a very obvious troll and
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, this is a very obvious troll.
Yeah, but he literally just lost Twitter millions of dollars today.
Yeah.
Yeah, this man has single-handedly lost Twitter so much fucking stock value.
It's incredible, just like what one person on my Twitter account can do these days.
I do appreciate the fact that Twitter's kind of like a wasteland now, where you can kind of
Yeah.
do whatever the fuck you want.
It literally reminds
And I-
me of 4chan back in the day, dude.
Yeah, which was awesome.
Yeah. I love 4chan, but also I didn't want the entire internet to be 4chan. It's like, I wanted a containment zone, right? It's like,
Now
It's-
Twitter's kind of joined.
that's actually the problem, right? Is
Yeah.
that like all the containment zones are gone, right? So like
Yeah.
Tumblr is gone, so all the fucking like
Yeah.
genuine actual children and like super far lefties are left there,
Yeah.
and
People into
4chan
really
is
weird
practically
forums.
dead. So they're all just on Twitter, just killing each other every day. Like, I'll see like my time as a mixture of just like dudes posting photos of Hitler like that, going "he was right," and the next account is like, "Guys, can we please stop using the R word? Like it is still a slur." And I'm like, "This is this
Like,
is
that's
insane.
retarded.
I have
that's
schizophrenia." Like,
Oh god, no! Twitter, it used to be like I open it up and it's just like 6 different variations of advocating for outright state communism, and now I open
Yep.
it up and it's 3 different kinds of white supremacy. I'm like, I don't know which is worse,
yeah.
but it's different, and that's something.
The one thing I'll say is that like clearly the old guard of Twitter were definitely keeping a lid on shit. They were definitely
It was a
moderating shit.
well-oiled machine because
Yeah.
I am seeing wildly different stuff now.
It's crazy that like Jack Dorsey couldn't bring this shit to profitability back when he was like clearly heavily moderating it, and like now he's like, well, there's no shot now. Like, this is way past gone.
I'm curious. Does it make money? I want to know.
No, it
Genuinely.
is. Twitter has actually never made money.
So I guess it's no worse than it used to be.
Yeah, it's still in the same place it was.
Yeah. I
It's
remember like the few times I went on Twitter, like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever. I'd go on and all the stuff that's being pushed is like, yeah, Trump bad, you know, so and so happened. Be mad, reactionary politics. Now it's the same thing, but just on the other side of the political aisle. It's very funny to me.
Yeah, no, it's great. I remember when like dudes used to have to like you know censor like like calling things gay by being like GHEY or like shit like
Yeah.
that. And now there's just full on N-word posting on Maine, and you're like, Jesus Christ. There's no
fuck.
filter anymore.
Yeah, we crept really close to a completely sterile internet, and now we're like smearing shit on the walls again. And
Yeah.
You
Like,
know, like
I kind of yearned for these days, but now that we've got it, I'm like, Did I want this?
I don't know. I think it's like a pretty good. If we didn't have the show, and we have to entertain people from 1 to 2 hours every week, except some weeks like last week. Sorry, everyone. I was in Montana doing redacted things that I'll tell you about later. If I didn't have this and like the community we've built, I would just not be on the internet at all. Like basically at all. I'd be on enough to talk to you guys, and that's it. And chances are that'd be through text. Like I'll send you a selfie while I'm taking a shit or something.
Based.
Yeah.
I would love to unplug, and honestly, my automatic response at the minute is to naturally unplug. As poor Phil knows, getting in contact with me, like you have to send a carrier pigeon, like 6 texts, an email.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Call
Sometimes
me
it's like,
twice.
hey, BR, this thing needs to get done right now, and you're replying 4 days to something else entirely.
I sent him 3
And that's on
texts yesterday, and he got back to me when I got on this call.
Yes, correct. I'm like, okay, so in order of things that you text me, let me just respond to all of those now, because I know I have not. I will not put it in writing. It will be verbal only.
I get that so much, though. I'm super bad for it. I'm with all of you, but like Nick and Rachel, who are fantastic folks. They do our merch, and for PPTF, when that eventually happens, they'll be kind of helming that. They sent me a few really important messages, and I think I replied about a week later because I did the thing that I do with you guys and everyone else, which is I'll wake up an hour before I actually wake up, clear the notifications off my phone, then put my phone down and go back to sleep without actually internalizing what any of them said.
The life of an artist.
Yep.
I say that, and then do the exact same thing, except I open it while I'm at work. I'm like, I will get back to that because that is very important, and then my day happens to me, and it doesn't.
It's the curse of the creative, dude.
Yeah, we're kind of retarded. It's not great.
It's not
Dude,
great.
You gotta stop saying the R word. That's a slur.
That's a slur.
It's
that's
very
a slur,
offensive
VR.
to people. Yeah,
Good.
you should take
'Cause
that back.
I feel bad about being retarded, and that's what the word is meant to be. I do not wear retarded is not a crown of pride upon my head. It is a fact of life that I live with. It's my disability, damn it.
My culture is not your costume.
Dude, Nick and Rachel also showed up to the meet and greet with 2 hats. You know the multicolored hats with the spinny propellers up top?
Yes, they had their fucking rad score number on it.
They embroidered their autism test score numbers on the hats.
That's incredible.
Honestly, I think we need to talk to the Embrace Autism people, because I think we've done, we've had no small part.
We have sent a lot of traffic.
We
their way.
have made
have.
major inroads in making autism acceptable. All right, like we're testing
so.
people free of charge. We're giving them hats that brand them as retarded. We're doing a lot out here.
We talk about the fucking dating shows and try and normalize, the fact that autistic retarded people need, to bump uglies too. Like, yeah, I think that's beautiful.
No one loves retarded
like
guys
trains.
more than me. Okay, they're the best guys.
My primary hobby is watching retarded people.
I actually think I'd be a
Above
fantastic
anything else.
I think I'd be a fantastic disability counselor, but like I did be banned on day one because I'm like, this is my retarded buddy. Like, you can't call him that. I'm like, he's fine with it.
No, he really liked this retarded.
I'm teaching him how to get pussy, and they're like, get out.
He loves it, right, retard?
Hello, major serious industry people that listen to this. I'm sorry that we're not advertiser friendly.
To be fair, I don't know if you guys have ever been advertiser friendly.
I don't think so.
The most
Episode
terrifying
1 is
thing
literally
about,
fat people hate.
yeah. The terrifying thing about this show is realizing just how many incredible places this show is listened to, likely out loud by multiple people in a room.
I'm so sorry.
I've said it before, but I'm like consistently shocked when like people just message me on like fucking Twitter and are like, they just know things about me, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? How do you know that? And then I'm like, oh yeah, I told like 60,000 people on a podcast.
Correct.
Like it happens all the
you
time.
Irish Lucas. Like,
Yeah,
yes,
like
I'm Lucas.
it'll be
What?
like it's always really nice stuff too. Like I mean, I talked on one episode about like having an issue with a 3D printer. Like 12 people like sent me advice, and I was like, "How do all you motherfuckers know I got a printer? Who's been talking shit?" Like,
You know shit about me.
I'm like, "Who the fuck is this?" And then like Nathan is like, "Oh yeah, you talked about that." I'm like, I also it doesn't help to get like immediate amnesia after every episode. I have no idea what I said. Like,
Yeah, the only person that has to relive this is our listeners and myself. I every single conversation, apart from the ones that Nathan does on his own, I live twice. I'm like, oh, we said that. I guess that's going in the episode. It's good content.
I have no idea how you have the patience for it. Like I have to do like literally from day one of how to edit a podcast. I was like, I'm just not doing that, and I just don't even try. Like,
Here's my approach. I smoke a lot and I paint little dudes, and that's how I get through it.
Yeah, I like literally like the minute I tried, I was just like, I think I did. I went through like one like fucking like just the main track, not even like multi-track, and I was just like, nah, fuck this, and just like put it directly in.
VR does too much. Fuck this.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing this.
Occasionally, if we have an episode that is especially egregious on editing, which I mean,
It happens.
you know, it's all relative, but the really bad ones, I'll take a picture of every single fucking cut in the episode and send it to fucking Nathan. I'm like, yeah, so this was this episode.
Dude, like the the audio file, like the WAV file in whatever you use, like not Final Cut. I don't know audio programs.
Adobe Audition.
It looks like a fucking xylophone.
It's like, yeah, this one was rough.
Yeah, have fun with this, buddy.
yeah, that art better be fucking killer. Fuck my life. Oh fuck. What else has been going on?
Yeah, tell us more about. We haven't had you on the show in a little while. We should recap the meet and greet properly at some point during this episode. But first, Lucas, what's new with you? You've been away because our time zones are like 8 hours apart or some shit, so I can't really.
Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare. It really obsessed me because I very much miss being on here, but it's just been so fucking hard. I'm like struggling to stay awake till like 4 a.m. to try and be on an episode, and I'm just dying.
Lame boo pussy.
I know. I'm very sorry. I apologize. But,
Healthy sleep schedule, little bit.
you'll see me drop in the Discord every now and then, just like post like a racist meme or something and drop back out. So like I'm still around, or like just like I was like summoned the other day when they were like, "Who's got that video of that in Chinese industrial accident?" I was just posted it straight away. They were like, "How do you have this on your phone?" I was like, "I keep this on my phone to show to people to upset them." Like I just
my
show it to,
favorites.
yeah, it literally is. It's literally
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
I was visiting my girlfriend's family the other day, and I don't know how the conversation came up, but she literally turns to me and goes, "Oh, show my mom the video of that industrial accident." And I was just like, "Oh, no one said." And her mom was like, "Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, show it to me." Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I just had to pull it up and just sit there with my phone. I was like, "Oh my god, this is awful."
When she just turns to you and goes, "Oh no, I've seen this one.
Yeah.
This is pretty tame."
Yeah, she's like, "You got like any BME Pain Olympics on there?"
Fuck you, hell.
But yeah, no, I've just been fucking working like a motherfucker, man. I got I'm running an agency with a friend of mine, and still working at Client Ascension, and I got a bunch of travel coming up. I was in Switzerland to visit my parents, and then I was away just down the countryside, and then next week I'm going to Dubai for a few days for work.
Oh
shit,
god,
and then
don't get raped.
I literally what I said straight away is my friend was like, "Am I gonna get like raped to death out here?" And he was like, "No, you'll be fine, you'll be fine." I was like, "All right." And then my buddy I'm going with is like 6'8", so hopefully he can like protect me. But no, I'm going to Dubai, and then I'm back for like a week, and then I'm going to Morocco for 2 weeks at or for a week with my girlfriend just for a holiday. That'll be my first holiday, actual time off work in genuinely I think 9 years. So that'll be
Wait. The
that'll be
rest
nice.
of these have not been vacations.
No, the rest have all been fucking work shit. And then I'm going to Tampa again in October. So the fucking assassination pool is back open. I'm gonna be in Tampa from like the 23rd to the 26th or some shit. So if you can
Matt
find me,
Zaranowski's going to have your address in like 5 minutes.
he got it like fucking that last time. It was crazy, dude. Like I was like, holy shit. I posted a just on my story a video from one of my colleagues' apartments, and someone sent me the address of his apartment, and then I showed him, and he was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, yeah, people on the internet found you. They know where you live, Christian. He was like, "Holy shit, what the fuck are you talking about?" And I was like, "Yeah, they're coming, dude." And
you
then
don't
I
know
left.
anything about my other life, dude.
Yeah, literally.
Fucking dangerous to be around me, bro.
Dude, that happens all the time. I'll be talking to people. I'll be like, I go on a podcast sometimes. They're like, "Oh, really?" Yeah. I'm like, "Yeah, here's a page," and they're like, "It's like 100K followers." I'm like, "Yeah, like loads of people listen." And they're like, "What the fuck?"
Also, there's an open bounty on my life. Put in place,
literally,
find
yeah.
me.
People try and kill me from it. It's sick. And,
America's so fun.
yeah,
America
yeah.
is very fun. Admittedly, we've had like the open bounty open for a hot minute. No one's collected yet.
Well,
It's because
people
no
were
one's coming to
actually very
Ireland to
polite.
get me. You know, you guys might be in
Yeah.
more danger than me, but yeah,
The
like
meet
I'm
and
pretty
greet,
safe over here.
Like,
Yeah, but-
I was not taking my fucking plate carrier off. I'm like, you guys,
No,
you guys are
we've
cool,
said
but you're
it
not
doesn't
that
count
cool.
at the official events. That's a no PvP zone, right? That we've been over this. You don't get to
You know-
say go on the podcast or places if you kill us at a non PvP area. But Tampa's PvP
Griefers,
open.
man. Griefers.
True.
I don't know.
But yeah, Tampa's PvP open. So if anyone wants to try and kill me at that, feel free. Or if you just want to hang out and grab a beer or something, that's cool too.
Dude, I
we'll
can't
have, like,
believe
a
you went to
whole
Florida
night
and you're
with
like,
all this
hey, I would move to Florida.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that of itself is pretty impressive.
Fucking
Walk us
hate
through
that state.
process.
I
I
love
know
Florida,
that.
dude. So, and I've been again. It's not like this is like I'm like a little Irishman that's never left. I've been to fucking L.A. I've been to New York. I've been to Washington. I've been to
Like,
San Francisco.
okay, so your comparisons are literally the worst places.
Yeah.
Yes.
The worst
Yes.
parts of the country versus Florida.
Yeah,
I was
pretty
going
much,
to say, like, Florida is going to look like fucking Babytown Frolics paradise compared to any of those
pretty much,
places.
That's it. I mean, where else have I been? I've been to Seattle. That was a shithole.
Oh
I've
god,
been,
yeah.
that was a shithole.
My point stands.
yeah. I've pretty much just been to exclusively shitholes, and then I was like, Tampa's pretty sick. So,
Yeah. My brother in Christ, please visit Boise, please.
I will.
It's like
I
the
absolutely
one
will
city
visit
I
Boise.
actually like, and it's a city. Like it's a city.
You have
There's
to understand
infrastructure.
also that
I saw
like
like 2 homeless people.
my standards though are so fucking low coming from Ireland. I'm like, holy shit, you have like one place that stays open 24 hours, like a buy a burger. This is incredible. Like this
Oh,
is
dude.
like it's like your gas stations are insane to me. I'd live out of a 7-Eleven if I was living over there. It's incredible.
Oh, dude, American gas station food is something else. It's like my favorite food group, I think.
Oh my god.
Food group, it's an entire group.
Okay, in fairness, BR, I have not had anything except the odd gas station coffee since we got those hot dogs that time. I'm pretty
Nathan,
sure they gave me gout
how's your
again.
gout?
Ironically, I had a gas station hot dog and it gave me gout again.
Yep. Like
Yeah.
instantly.
Instantly. Oh, dude, the day after I dropped you off, I drove back from Boise. I hit a pylon that was like black facing. Like I was driving back in fog and there was a pylon knocked over and I tore my fender out hitting it.
Did you just say it was black facing?
It was black facing, it had a little Justin Trudeau going on. No, the black the black base of it was facing towards me, so I didn't see it until like the last second. It was like black rubber on black asphalt. And it
Your man
ripped
was too
the
busy
left side
thinking
of my
about
fender
Turk
out.
shit shotguns.
Oh, dude, I want a Turk shit shotgun so fucking bad. Dude, if you work for Panzer, and you want to give us an M4, I'll shill it. I'll give you money. I want one.
We
They
are
look-
in danger of buying Turkish Benelli M4s for fun.
Dude, I
and
had
seeing
a
how long
Turk
they
shit.
last.
Yeah, it's like you look at the arsenals and it's like, okay, cool. Like you got Agency, Radian, fucking like everything from just like your standard Glock and Colt to like Agency, Radian, fucking Geisley, all of that. And I just want a Turk shit shotgun. I
I kind of just want a piece of shit that looks fun.
that looks fun and also kind of fucking works. I had a I'm pretty sure they're OEM'd in the same factory. I had a Canuck Operator, which is literally just a Turk shit M4
Is that
Benelli
the
clone.
actual name?
Yeah, Canuck Operator. I'm
That's fucking
90% sure
incredible.
they come from the same factory, and that thing ripped. I don't give a shit. And like, if I'm ever using a shotgun for any purpose other than memes, like everything has fucked up horribly to the point where I don't even
True.
want to. Yeah, memes are birds.
I don't know, man. Double Out Buck is pretty fucked up.
It is, but like that Turk shit shotgun handled it like a fucking champ. It handled everything I put through it, and I cleaned it once at 1,700 rounds when one of the gas tubes locked up from carbon.
I meant what Double Up Buck does to Flesh.
Oh yes, no. It is. You see that like Russian that Russian journalist that wasted the team, like one or two members of the team that broke into his house with a shotgun.
Yeah, and he was
Yeah.
using a brake breach, wasn't he? Like a
I think
double
so.
barrel?
He had like a double barrel
Yeah.
break open.
Fuck yeah.
Like
he shot 2 Russian cops.
yeah, like what
Sick.
a double
Nice.
buck will do to human flesh is horrifying.
Yeah,
Phil says with the biggest fucking grin you'll see. bro.
Yeah.
And I just wanted
yeah.
It's pretty fucked up. What's that quote?
A combat shotgun will rip a chunk of shit off a human being and put it
you gotta
somewhere
pick it up
else.
with a shovel.
somewhere else.
Yeah, it was
Remember, I'm the only true American in here. Shotguns are in my blood.
yeah. that was what's his face? Thunder Ranchman. Clint.
Yeah.
Clint
Clint.
Eastwood. Clint
Mm.
something.
Clint Eastwood. Yeah, that was Clint Eastwood.
Flint
Something like
Westwood.
that.
I don't know. But yeah, that guy, the fucking Thunder Wrench dude.
Dude, this Canuck operator looks like fun. Someone said they have light primer strikes on it.
I've
but,
never
like,
had that. I ran like the shittiest shit through it, and I never
Alright,
had
this
anything.
guy-
That
In that case, this guy can get fucked, and in that case, we should support Canuck operator.
yes, I'm
and
going to support
exclusively
my
shill
Turkish
for them.
brothers and sisters. Buy the
Yeah.
Canuck operator, which you probably can't because you're in America. Most likely, we can see our metrics. Most of you are American, but if you live somewhere less free, buy Canuck operator.
We have so many pictures from the Idaho shoot of Nathan doing the Turkish marksman stance, hand in pocket, single-handedly shooting an AR. Or
Yeah, I was
something.
gonna say with ARs, of course.
Oh, I didn't hit shit. I hit the thing with the 1911. I did not hit shit one-handing the.
Were you
the
cursing
ARs.
your divorced wife's name strongly enough in your mind as you were doing this?
No, not this time.
Took the fucking.
I got to get
chance.
divorced first, and then it'll probably fill me with enough bitterness to learn how to shoot properly.
He's never been steadier. Look at that fucking focus.
Look at that spite in his eyes.
Yeah, a scorned man. Hand
Just
in pocket
imagining
with
just
a pistol is
a
deadly
Greek
thing.
person standing on the other side of the target, just like fucking filled with rage.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm very sad I missed the event though. It looked really fucking fun. I will commit seppuku as is custom to apologize, but yeah, it's
You will be there at SHOT Show 2025. We will watch midget
Yes.
wrestling.
yes.
Ooh.
More midget wrestling.
And midget is
I
another
swear
type
to
of
God, if
retard. I
Hux-
love those guys.
If Huxworks doesn't bring back the midget wrestling, they're fucking up because that was the best. That was the best party of the whole week, purely for the midget wrestling.
Yeah, I love midgets.
Dude,
Midgets
I
are just
agree.
another type of retarded guy. They're just height retarded. It's great.
That's true. That's true.
My favorite guys.
No, if anyone is in charge of SHOT Show party preparations, like the quickest way to win is midget wrestling or some other kind of weird person on display. We will eat
Some
that shit
other
up.
kind of weird person.
Oh, like really anything.
Bearded
take what we can
lady.
Autistic
Yeah.
people in cages that you can poke with a stick for $5. Like, I
Oh
don't
my
know.
god!
I'm
Can you imagine how good that'd be?
Oh.
Dude, if you work at Cry Precision, find Mr. Bill Cry himself. I don't know what his fucking name is.
Bill Cry.
And see
Bill
about
Cry
that.
Precision.
Bill Cry
Ooh.
Precision.
CEO.
William
CEO
Cry.
of Multicam.
Just like put in his ear to have like an 1800 style freak show as next year's
Yeah,
Cry
yeah, yeah.
Party.
Cry party freak show. That'd be sick.
That would be dope. That'd be very cool.
Cry party freak show.
We will turn up in numbers, and we will.
Just
steal
imagine like the
pictures again.
fucking board meeting for that. Like, sir, it seems we need more retarded guys for the upcoming SHOT Show event.
It's a big
We
thing in
are
the
headed
community
down
right
to
now.
the local disabled services home, and we're going to see what we can do. Just like bringing a
Like-
pack of Down syndrome dudes and unleashing them on the fucking Vegas. Like,
Dude, if anyone's going to do it, it's either Huxworks because they brought in the midgets, or Cry because they rented an actual full carnival.
I can see it now. Caleb
they
Cry screaming at the party himself. We need more freaks. Where's the fucking freaks?
get the freaks in here now! I paid good money for those freaks. Get them back here.
Just like, please, Jonathan Cry, if you're listening to this,
Jonathan
please.
Cry.
Jonathan Cry.
J. Edgar Cry Precision. The third.
You know, all the boys. Fucking Stephen Glock,
Of the
Jonathan
Precision
Cry,
dynasty.
Frankie Caltech. All the big boys.
This has been too long.
This is probably very public information that we could easily fact check, but
It's Harry
no.
High Point.
It's
we
Harry High Point. No, it came to me in a dream. All of this is right.
came to me in a dream.
Bobby Bonelli, get out here.
Yeah, the Italian name Bobby.
Yeah, I watched The Sopranos. Like half those dudes are named Bobby.
Oh man.
Oh, dude, fucking Goals was pretty cool.
What?
They're
Yeah.
trying to GOA doing little East Coast, totally not shot show, but no, like it was cool.
Oh, how was
wasn't,
it? You were there. A couple people saw
that-
you. You didn't get face doxed anyway.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It was cool. No, apparently Isaac was there too, and I completely, and I'm gonna bleep this because it's funny. I walked past, and it looked like he had, like a fucking handle of whiskey in him. It was wild.
Oh no.
Oh, dude. I was going to say that guy looks red all of the
He
time.
looks like hammered shit.
yeah.
I was walking with one of the Commander Store guys. I was like, "Was
I
that?
love those guys.
Was that?" And he's like, I said that guy looked like, and I go, was that him? He's like, "Oh no, that was him." I'm like, "Fuck me."
Dude, that
every-
guy genuinely looks like if you put a bunch of potatoes into a condom and then gave them depression.
Every time I'm at a bookstore and I see his book on the shelf, I go out of my way to make sure everyone around me knows that guy's a faggot.
There you go. That will be all those context clues we give you.
Phil definitely.
This man has a book.
Imagine being in a bookstore, is reading the Phil turns. To, hey, you see this guy? He's a faggot. You're like, all right, yeah, whatever you say. Take my $2.
like
Let's
the
go away.
It's like the fucking scene in A New Hope. I don't like you. Okay.
All
My
right, whatever you
friend
say,
doesn't
bro.
like you either. Okay.
Okay.
Jesus, fuck. Except it's
Just
Phil
don't have
in
a beer,
in a
bro, I'm
fucking
scared.
hardcore band shirt. Yeah, it's Phil standing in the middle of a bookstore in a hardcore t-shirt and black multicam pants, shouting at you that.
I was like, I don't got any
His name
change to me,
here
bro.
is a
I'm sorry, I gotta go.
All right, yeah, thanks, man. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
hey, buddy.
Fucking
Hey,
bookstore.
this guy's a faggot.
Faggot. All right, cool.
But no, Goals was really fucking cool, and as many people as possible should come out and support GOA doing their own thing out on the East Coast in Knoxville. It was very cool. The range day was sick, and it was a lot more calm than SHOT Show. Like you could actually fucking talk to people.
The range day was surprisingly chill.
That sounds awesome. I'll try and make it next year. One of the organizers, who I won't name because he's great and you all know him, who may or may not have been on the show, sent me a screen cap after. He's like, "Yeah, dude, it was fucking dope." And then he sends me a like someone Twitter DM'd him. It's like, "You're a horrible person and you're awful and like everything to do with you is shit and you're killing children." And he just sends a picture back of him flexing. I'm like, I love you.
Post physique.
Based.
I love the GOA. They're like unironically just the cool fucking dudes.
They are very good people. Oh, speaking of which, another event that's going to be down this way, Naughty After Dark. People should go and check that out and
Oh,
show
yeah,
Oakley
yeah,
and the
I
Smokies
like-
some love.
It's actually the same time that Lucas is going to be in Tampa, so don't go kill Lucas. Come to Naughty.
Hey.
Depends. If you're already in Tampa and you really want to get in the show, and there's a target of opportunity,
Yeah,
just like carry your gun and a shot timer.
yeah. I've said this before. I'm a really easy target, and no one's taking the shot. So I mean, it's just up to you guys. But I mean,
You got shooters. They're just a few states away, so we will not be able to respond in time.
No. It's like
We'll
16
be there
hours
in
to Tampa.
so we'll be there in 16 hours. Hold on, I'm just like getting directly shot at.
Oh my god, someone actually fucking shot Lucas. All right, well, let's go and meet the
shit.
new co-host.
Yeah. It's just this like retardy Oswald style motherfucker.
Retardy Oswald.
Yeah, that would be our luck. Someone who goes completely non-verbal the second you put a mic in front of them kills Lucas, and we're like, well, fuck.
Yeah, they kill me, and then you're like, okay, man, so you did it. So, yeah, the first episode is Wednesday. I think this go on. They're just like, so what are you up to? And they're just like, I don't want to talk about it. You're just like, what the fuck, man?
No, this is actually... This is a great opportunity because we can just pass all the responsibilities off to the new co-host. They don't know what Lucas does or doesn't do.
Oh, 100%.
Here's a hint. Not much. pretty easy gig.
Guys,
don't tell them that.
You just gotta watch a lot of Love on the Spectrum and come on and talk about it.
Shit. Yeah.
Spend time just brainstorming new slurs that haven't been invented yet.
Has like a whiteboard dedicated to new autistic dating shows.
I've got flow.
He's actually pitching ideas to producers every day.
Dude, I swear to God, I'd make the best one. My shit would be so popular.
Love
I'd make them fight.
Needs a man like you in the chair. Yeah, I'd make them fight.
Fighting on the spectrum.
I mean, that's basically what the Special Olympics is, you know? Like, Shane Gillis said it best. It's like, we should be racing these motherfuckers. Town Over said they got the fastest ones. It's the same thing. Actually, this is big news. This year, you can bet on the Special Olympics.
Let's go.
What?
Yeah, you can bet in the Special Olympics, right? So everyone has to join my campaign, or this is everyone listening right now. I'm going to make a petition, a change.org petition. You all got to sign it, right? And we are going to get boxing in the Special Olympics, and we're going to become fucking millionaires, right? That is the plan. You just bet on the biggest, blackest one. You're going to win every fucking time if it's boxing. But we got to get it in there first. It's not currently a sport in there. The way I see it, it's a no-brainer, man. They got no brain. You don't have to use any fucking head protection. You can just let them go fucking hog wild. But they for some reason, they've got rules against this shit.
Well, they all have retard strength.
Exactly. Dude, it's just fucking
they're going to kill each other.
Yeah, it's a bloodbath. It's fire.
Phil, in the name of equality, we should absolutely make this happen. I think
you're right.
They shouldn't have any sports restricted from them. They are people just like us, and they should be allowed to participate in whatever sports they want.
You're absolutely right. I'm sorry, I was discriminating.
And we should be allowed to bet on it.
Absolutely.
More importantly,
I'm gonna pull a ringer and I'm gonna go in there and be like, all right, guys, bet on me. I'm doing Special Olympics boxing, and then I'm just gonna get decimated immediately. Just my jaw just leaves my skull in the first round.
You just end up permanently competing in the Special
Then
Olympics
I end up
afterwards.
actually retarded, and I'm just like, it didn't work out, guys. I'm really strong.
We see fucking 5 years from now, we see Lucas on Love on the Spectrum.
I used to be normal.
I
Like, sure you did, buddy.
I deserve love too.
You know who I want
on a
to
podcast once.
I used to be able to think. I'm like, yeah, sure you did. Yeah.
I don't know. We got a bunch of episodes on a podcast that say otherwise.
There's years of proof that you're mentally handicapped.
I really want to get that really autistic guy who's super into trains and straps a camera to his head.
You talking about the
that's
British
cool.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want him on. I want to do a SCHIZOCAST with the dude. I want him to talk
feel like
to
he
me
would-
about trains for like 2 hours. I don't even care.
I would love that. I feel like he would melt our hearts though, because he seems to be quite a pleasant individual who's just living his best life.
I think he's fucking faking it. I think he's a stolen valor. I've been convinced this is legitimately what I've been convinced of for a while. I have photos of that motherfucker dressed like a fucking roadman, right? A Batman thing, right? I have photos that show he was not always this obsessed with trains. And I swear to God, I'll confront that fucker. Can we get him on here? I'll fucking call him out.
You're right. He used to be obsessed with Jamaican people.
Yeah, I'd be like, motherfucker, I found your Spotify playlist. Why the fuck you listen to G-Eazy? What the fuck is going on?
No, No, I think
call him out.
this could be as an important
Exposed.
investigation as as an important expose as our investigation into the ARA.
Absolutely.
100%. Telling
We
it.
need to go and interview everyone this man fucking knows.
We're
and start
taking down
digging
the
up some
train
dirt.
autism industrial complex.
Imagine if our second ever fucking expose episode is just about this dude.
It's just
People are
me
like, "Why
going,
are you
he's not
doing
fucking
this?"
autistic. I can smell it. He hasn't got the smell.
Guys, and
We
fucking,
trick him into doing a
God.
RADS test and he gets like 25.
Like,
I'm like, I
alright,
fucking
guys,
do it.
listen. Yeah, that's not good, buddy. There's a lot of things that aren't lining up right now. This
Listen,
should have been 200 plus.
I'm
but
a
25
bit
is
of a
not
day
fucking
walker
cutting it.
myself, okay? I can spot my own kind.
Oh, dude, 100% though. There is horseshoe theory. You score under 10, you're just coming out the other end.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I scored like fucking 8, and I was like, what's happening?
That's
I was like-
terrifying. I have no idea how to define you. You do not fit in any boxes we have.
Nathan, I was like, Nathan, what's your score? He's like 240. I was like, what?
I wish I got 240. Our standing record right now is Alaskan Minuteman in the Patreon Discord at 222, and first place Aaron Lovelace at 223, which is a good number.
That man will disassemble night vision on your fucking living room rug.
He's done it twice.
I was
not
going to say we should invite him on, but he probably just go nonverbal. Like, it's like that's
He's
that's
already
special
been
stuff.
on.
Yeah,
He has
have an episode
weaponized
of
it
him.
so well. He's like the most genuine, like
He's such a
well
cool
balanced, adjusted person I've ever met. He has just weaponized his hyperfixations into the coolest shit.
Yeah, he is a lovely human being and definitely a
Yeah.
day walker too. But a day walker with a fucking score of 223 is incredible. That
Yeah.
But that's
is a-
like
that is a
that's like he
dangerous
got like the
individual.
good autism, right? Like the one that
Yes.
not like obsessed with like trains and anime and Lego. The one that's
Oh
like
yeah,
is
his
like
autism
hype-
is making him money.
Yeah, it's like exactly. It's like fucking
Profitable
hyper
autism.
focused on fucking like, you know, systems and business and code and shit, you know?
Yeah, it's like the sort of hyper autism that's like, I'm going to buy a meteorite and turn it into a gun, and then
Yeah.
sell the gun for significantly like makes this fucking beautiful work of art. I wonder if he's auctioned it yet. I think it's going to go up for like a couple million.
You know what I suppose we should do, speaking of autistic people, is I should hop onto our Discord very briefly and see if anyone's got any questions they want to throw out.
Do it.
Since this is
That's
the
a good
first
idea.
one we've all been on in a long time.
Do it.
Um,
Do it.
So I'm pulling up the Discord right now.
Yes.
It's it was very funny that like actually here's an example of how long it's been since I was on. Nathan messaged me the other day and is like, I made you a moderator in the Discord. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, you're a moderator in there. I was like, Nathan, I own that server. I'm the admin.
Well, now you're also a moderator.
I was like, I
You're
set
both.
that up.
Now you're both.
I made it so you could do that.
Yep.
I was like, the fuck? But that's how disconnected I've been. But no, I see we have actual moderators in there now. And
Yes,
has
we
there
have-
been a
What?
I was gonna say, has there been a muzzle put on that AI that I put in there that I think I still pay like $3 a month for staff?
Oh, dude, it advocate. I'm just going to let you read what was said last night. I'm just going to.
Is it still
just go
generating
in there.
images?
It's still generating images, but I think like two dudes were trying to talk it into. Oh man, no, I'm just. There is
I
a
just remember-
concerned
the last
effort
time I-
to radicalize it going on.
The last time I saw it, someone was just making like Cronenberg style porn, where like there was like arms coming out of penises and shit, and I was like,
I have
was
never
just like,
seen
I'm
that.
never
Yeah.
looking at this channel again.
Yeah, you
Don't
put-
encourage
come
them.
on
We
the
keep having to
Discord.
clean that up.
Yeah. No, you put an unchained AI in there, and apparently it has been patched to become gay and liberal. But now people are trying to radicalize it.
I was gonna say that's the thing. At first, it wasn't super chained up. Like it was pretty lax as it was. I think that like I'm sure the dude that runs that can see the logs, and he was like, I have to step in. These guys are gonna make this thing fucking terrifying.
There's
Yeah.
nothing but penises and slurs. What the fuck have I done?
All I know is that the developer's Discord, he has pronouns enabled on it, and everyone's got pronouns. And I was like talking to the dude, being like, "Yeah, we just want it for our little podcast server."
Oh,
I was like, "Oh, we're getting banned so quick."
Oh,
I'm
dude,
gonna-
they tricked it into advocating for gas chambers yesterday.
Oh,
It's
Jesus
not.
Christ.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna lose like $13 on this. It's gonna ruin me.
But really, while you're looking on Discord, I will use this
Yeah, it's got it
opportunity.
open now.
Thank you, everyone on the Patreon. Thank you for everyone in that Discord who makes the community that it is. It took off way faster and way bigger than I'd ever expect it to be. And I'll be honest, I'm not online. I get like all of my news and everything from there, which is kind of fucked up if you think about it.
That's the
But
only way
yes.
to get your news.
Yeah, I agree. But yes, this
Third-party
show literally
opinions
would
from
not
people.
exist without you. So thank all of you.
Yes. Based.
I'm telling
based
everyone we're
Discord.
recording.
Good.
Thank
I
you
wanna
to
know.
our mods. They fight a
Yes,
battle
thank
every
you to the
day.
mods.
Yes. I
Yes,
made
thank you
Hillary
for your
one
service.
because I thought it'd be funny.
Yeah, that was worrying. Logged in and she was talking at mental asylums and everyone seemed to gloss past it. And she was just like, "Yeah, I'm in a Japanese mental home." And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Oh no, I'm just dropping in." I was like, "Oh Jesus Christ!"
No, I want to bring her on for a SCHIZOCAST someday and talk about like working for the Yakuza and shit.
Yeah, Harry's great.
Yeah, she's fucking hilarious.
Fucking laser ass. First question: wear maid outfit.
I'm not wearing the maid outfit. I'm not.
Put on the maid outfit.
Why are maid outfits such a big thing in like the tactical gear, airsoft, everything community? I don't
Oh
get it.
no.
I've never understood.
Oh.
It's
I'm not
a
online
weeb
enough.
thing.
It must be
Yeah.
a weeb thing.
It is a weeb thing.
I'm not enough of a weeb for that. I don't understand where it came from. I'm not
If
putting
you
on
ever
a-
see Nathan with cat ears on his hearing protection and a maid outfit, just shoot him. Something has
Dude.
gone horrifically wrong.
I'm not like 17-year-olds and non-binary. I will never do that.
One person in chat just said, "Come to Detroit," which I can tell you right now is never fucking happening in my entire lifetime.
I would
Yo,
go
we-
to Detroit for a Switch.
We got shooters
Oh,
in
dude,
Detroit.
yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, we
Hey.
got shooters. We got shooters everywhere. We got shooters in Australia, which I find fucking funny.
Well, I like this
Don't
one.
have- have bolt
For
actions.
for each of us, each person on the podcast, fuck, marry, kill the other three.
Ooh.
No,
Oh,
I'm not playing this
no.
game. I'm too old.
Oh
I'm too
no!
old. No, refusal. I will fuck, legally marry, and then kill myself.
I'm gonna say, I gotta marry Nathan. I'm gonna fuck
I'm a
Phil. I
good
just think he'd be a
provider.
gentle lover. And then, unfortunately, BR, I still love you, but it's just because it's the only other option. I have to kill you. I'm sorry. But I think you take me out first. So
I have cooked to you before. I can cook
See-
barely.
I'm going the other way. I'm gonna fuck Lucas because he's cute. I'm gonna marry BR. And sorry, Nathan, you're getting killed.
You know, I'll take that bullet. That's okay.
so there's questions. There is real questions here. So someone,
Okay.
a lot of them are just thinking about guests. So one of them is just when AWS.
When
Oh,
AWS?
shit.
I don't know because they're always doing military contracts and shit. At this
They're
point, I'm
very
going to
busy.
just message Jacob, who I love, and be like, "Hey, you come on instead." And but at the same time, I know he listens, and he said he doesn't. He's a little self conscious about coming on, but I want him to.
Another
anyway.
one. Sean Ryan. When?
I don't know anything but Sean Ryan. I just know he has a show, and the Canadian government got poopy about it, which makes me want to like him. But I know nothing else about him.
He has a very
Is he
big
Canadian?
show.
Yes.
Another very serious one. Would you rather have dick-sized nipples or nipple-sized dicks?
Oh my god. This is
Ooh.
Oh, dick-sized nipples would be nasty. Well,
Luckily,
depending-
my
depending
penis
on what-
nipples
on what
are
you're
about the
working
same
with.
length,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
not much
yeah.
of a difference.
2-inch long nipples. That's disgusting.
That's you. What the fuck?
Dude, I'm like a Ken doll. I'm smooth in all three places.
Manufactured by the Canadian government.
I have no belly button.
Here's a good one that kind of like I've been interested in as well. Someone asked, BR, when are you doing a face reveal? I know you like to be anonymous, but during the SHOT Show footage, you looked cute as fuck for real.
Aw.
Yeah, you face talk
It's inevitably going to happen. I'm
Yeah.
now doing video where I just have like my lower face covered up. I don't want to. I have no plans to do a face reveal, but it will inevitably end up fucking happening to me.
I am like shocked that you guys have managed to avoid your face being posted like
Dude,
this
I've been
long. It's
face
crazy.
doxed like 20 times.
I think it's
Yeah.
a mix of people like at meet and greets and stuff. Like I'm not masked up the whole time usually.
One of those times I think a face dox was by me because I didn't know it was a thing and I had to apologize and delete it.
Whoops.
I didn't know it was a nun. I was just like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
I, it's gonna happen to me, and if it does happen, like fuck it, I've got an employer that is like, you know, they don't give a shit about what I do. So yeah, it's not like I would lose my fucking job. Basically, it's by the grace of people being polite enough to not fucking dox me at these things, and who know that I value my privacy. And it's not like I have any illusions that covering up my face is going to keep me super secret and safe, and no one could possibly figure out who I am, or the government has no idea. Like, come on now. It's more just like this is one part of my life, and the rest of my life, you know, with my fiance and future family is a different thing that I would like to keep separate.
Yeah, that's
But-
fair.
I feel bad for people
So-
who are overt public figures, like they can't get around without people talking to them.
Yeah.
Even if I get face docked, it's still going to be BR, not blank
Yeah,
whatever.
it's and everyone who's seen your face docs before, generally they'll like quietly message me and be like, "Yo, can you tell BR?" Like it's not been like post in Discord, post wherever.
Yeah.
People respect your privacy.
For now, it'll take one person to be like, "Nah, fuck this guy," which so whatever. But
Yeah.
you have no power here. Like, you're not gonna fuck up my life.
Nathan, someone says post the fucking AAW reading list 2024.
We need to make one. We should do that.
Now that we have, I mean, last time we did a reading list was with Mitch, but Phil.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah, Phil devours books.
I've been reading like crazy.
Yes.
Fucking, you're doing like.
I really
OSINT
appreciate
shit
your
right
last
now.
few recommendations. I just read Ghost Station, which you didn't recommend, but it was by the person you did recommend, and it was really good.
Oh, I've been meaning to read that one too. How was it?
It's excellent. It's
Let's
fantastic.
go.
I think I
S.A.
like it
Barnes.
more than
S.A. Barnes.
S.A. Barnes,
Great
yeah.
author.
He or she is really fucking good, actually.
I've been reading.
You gotta check out.
I recently started Dark Matter.
What's that?
Nice. That's a great book.
There you go. Yeah, Phil knows what I'm talking about. Fucking great book.
What is
highly suggest. Hard to describe. It's about
Sci-fi in
like,
Chicago.
Yeah, it's sci-fi about fucking superposition and kind of different realities and shit. It's super fucking interesting. Highly recommend.
So good.
It's like science fiction kind of
Yeah, full sci-fi. Yeah,
sci-fi,
like,
sci-fi horror, sci-fi thriller.
grounded sci-fi. So like set in our world, but like it's about like, you know, other shit going on. Like it's not like, you know, space station shit.
I love
But
that.
it's really good.
It's Blake Crouch. That's the author.
I'm adding it to my list right now. I have a single Audible credit. Maybe that's what it'll go to.
I've been listening to the Night Lords trilogy,
What's
40k
that?
Black Library books.
Oh shit!
go.
Hell yeah.
They're
Hell
pretty
yeah,
fucking
brother.
sick.
Oh, have you read that 40k short story? It's what's it called? I'm looking it up. Hurry.
I have only
The
done
King of
Chaos. Nah, I've only done Chaos books so far, and I've only done.
It's about chaos. You might like it.
Ah,
It's short.
I've done Anger on the Red Angel. I'm almost finished with the Night Lords trilogy, and then I did one Death Guard book that was, what the fuck was it called? Fuck, I forget. But one Death Guard book. So it's all been Chaos 40k shit so far. So none of the super based God Emperor of Mankind shit that everyone likes.
Remember 3 or 4 years ago when they asked our original reading list and we're like, yeah, the Tao of Pooh and the Tao of Piglet, and now it's like, hey, we like people dying in space. Because
Fun
that seems
fact,
to be kind of yeah,
I actually read the Tao of Pooh the other day.
yeah, was it good?
It's great. Great book.
Ah.
Highly recommend.
There you go. Props to Mitch.
Have not read the Day of Piglet though. That's much longer.
Yeah, I have not read either. I mean to. I ended up getting it.
It's
and
on
it's
my
been sitting
bookshelf.
on my book next to Red Sister.
I'm sorry, Mitch.
I'm sorry,
That's
Mitch.
all right.
I love you.
I gave BR a bunch of books too, and he hasn't read any.
Oh
of
my
them.
god. It's my reading list is fucking stacked. But Phil,
someone says come to Brazil, and we have a listener in fucking Brazil.
Based.
mean,
I think that's a trap.
That's a trap.
It's a trap.
I've
BR,
played
can
Max Payne 3. I want to go to Brazil.
Someone says, "Can we have BR active in the Discord, please? We miss him."
Yeah.
Yes.
I will
No.
do my best, and my best will not be good enough. Will be my answer to that.
Someone
I
asked
tried-
for a guide to talking to women.
That would be. That would
I
be a
have
good
terrible
Valentine's
advice
guide.
for that. My terrible
dude, same.
advice is be as weird and autistic as possible, and the chick who sticks around is the one you keep.
You know, that's actually
Yeah.
unironically my advice.
No,
as well.
that's actually the general on the first date. Say retarded or gay, and then if she doesn't freak out, you're good.
Yes, they do exist.
Also, I completely forgot that last Christmas I led a whole cult in the name of Santa, and someone was posted a screenshot of me saying "kill for Santa" now.
Nice.
And then a bunch of Muslim dudes with signs saying "behead those who insult Santa," and bigger kids, "you will pay for saying Santa doesn't exist." Who will join Santa's PMC with me?
me. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I completely forgot I did that. What else we got in here?
One of my favorite Christmas art and wall quotes is Nathan going, "Santa is real and very based." Talking about what was that fucking David Alba movie?
Oh,
where
Violent
he,
Night.
like-
Violent Night. That movie fucks, and I hope they get
I love
a
that
sequel.
movie.
That is
Yeah.
fantastic. There's been so many like gay retarded fiction happening, and I'm
Actually-
glad movies like that still get made. Yeah.
That's something I want to talk about. Actually, movies have been on a pretty decent run the past few months. There's been some fucking good ones. I saw Long Legs, and that shit was fucking awesome.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna watch that.
I've heard good
It's
things about it.
so good. It's
It was-
fucking great.
It was good. I thought it was okay. I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to.
I think I know why that is. So I don't want to go into spoiler territory, but is it because like the advertisement and the seeming plot was very different to what was actually in the movie?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
it
hate
takes
going-
a hard
if-
left.
If you can, go in completely blind.
Yeah, I saw all the ads being like, "Oh, okay." if I say
Scariest
it, then
movie
it's-
ever.
Yeah, and I hate that shit. I always try and separate the final product from the marketing as much as I can.
The writing is very good. The acting is very good. The sound design is phenomenal.
And I love Nicolas Cage. I love Nicolas Cage. He's a good boy.
I would watch him paint a room.
I've started a North Pole Tower in the chat. What's going on right now? Everyone's trying so hard.
They're trying so hard.
But on the topic of
It's
movies,
the other N word. Yeah.
BR saw this also. Alien Romulus.
Yes.
Oh,
was
yes. I heard
awesome.
it's super good.
Yes,
I heard
it
it's super
awesome.
fucking ruled. It was
Yeah.
so. My girlfriend had never seen the Alien movies, so I showed her Alien and Aliens about like 2 days before we went.
Nice.
And she's like full blown fucking obsessed with it now. She fucking loved it.
Hell yeah.
Like I thought that shit was so fucking good. Although she hasn't seen Prometheus, so I had to explain so much shit to her.
good. Yeah.
All right,
Prometheus
no.
and Alien Covenant. I wanted to like those movies so good, but they're written like dog shit.
I
It pisses
like
me off.
Prometheus, and I will fight for
Yeah.
Prometheus. I
I
won't
like
fight for
Prometheus
Covenant.
as well.
Prometheus
but
is
it
pretty
takes
good.
me effort to like Prometheus, if that makes
Like,
sense.
Listen, it's fucking Michael Fassbender being a creepy gay robot is incredible.
Yeah,
Like
he
it's-
saved that
it's-
movie.
He,
Like-
he rules in that shit so hard.
If you cast anyone other than Fassbender in that movie, it would have been dog shit.
Yeah,
And-
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, and like Alien Covenant ticks so many boxes for me. It's like my favorite genre and one of my favorite franchises.
It
And,
kills
like,
James
the-
Franco in the first 10 minutes. You have to like it.
Exactly. But it just didn't. Like, it is one of the few movies that I actively wanted to turn off. And I have a very high bar for movies. I mean, low bar for movies. We watched Gay from Outer Space. BR, you're going to have to censor that. That is the title. That is the title. And you know that was a tour de force. That was a cinematic masterpiece that absolutely swept the Academy Awards that year.
It
But
took a lot of drugs for me to get through that.
but I'm really excited for the new Alien. I really like Fede
It's good.
Alvarez. I'm halfway through Maxine right now, and it's quite good. It's very meta.
Oh, the X films are fucking stellar. I haven't seen the most recent. Is Maxine the last one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's most recent. I'm gonna take a controversial stance and say I loved X. I thought Pearl was great. I did not like Maxine.
Maxine is very different. It's very self-referential, meta, and goes out of its way to reference the times and kind of do love letters to different properties from the 80s.
So I
It
think
pulls me
what
out
I
of it a tiny
disliked
bit.
about it,
Yeah.
again, I don't want to go into spoilers, but what I disliked
Yeah.
about it was it felt like there was a very left turn storyline that came out of kind of nowhere near
I'm only about halfway through, so don't spoil.
I won't say anything, but about 3/4 of the way through, I felt like there was just some shit tacked on that I was like, this is like, I don't do it. Why is this here? You know,
Yeah,
like it seemed like it seemed like there was a constant story going through, and I was following it, and I was like, yeah, I'm into this thing, and then it was like, oh no, that's gone now, and now here's this whole other thing for the ending, and I was like, but it's still fucking Mia Goth is incredible.
Mia Goth
she's very
is.
fucking...
Have you ever seen her with
It's
eyebrows?
'cause
She's actually
she's-
very pretty.
Yeah, I also heard
She's
her
just
real voice,
fucking
but she
crazy,
talks
dude.
like a little British orphan in real life. It's very
Really?
odd. Dude, have you ever heard her real voice?
I guess not.
It's terrifying. It's haunting. Go look it up.
I'll.
Is she married to fucking Shia LaBeouf?
I think so.
That requires a fucking crazy person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
But yeah, you give her
Yeah.
eyebrows, she just looks like girl next door.
What's got another film I watched last night that I would I would not almost guarantee you guys haven't seen this, and I highly suggest it. The horror film called Oddity, and
Really?
it is Irish produced and made, and it is phenomenal. Probably one of the first horror films I have seen in years that actually creeped me out.
Yay, Ireland.
Is usually everything we make is shit. Like, I'm not saying it's because it's
Oh.
Irish. Usually everything we make is dog shit, but Oddity is really good.
It's the one with
I-
that statue thing.
Yes, it's that one. Yeah.
I will
Okay,
add that to
sick.
my list. I've been so busy these last few weeks, like these last 2 months, basically since a month before the meet and greet, and all of the time after has been trying to catch up. Now I'm just like, now we're on the cusp. We're so close to getting caught up. I'm compiling a list of movies to just sit down and binge. And
Yeah.
so far, yeah, it's this and Long Legs, and if anyone has other recommendations for fucked up movies that came out in the last little bit, please send them to me.
Do you guys want to know how fucking gay I am? I fucking went to the midnight showing of Deadpool and Wolverine.
And it was probably worth it. You know,
I was surrounded by the
yeah.
gayest people on the planet, and then I
Oh,
realized I was
no.
one of them. I was like, oh god,
But
I
what
was
did
like,
it
this-
smell like? Was it just BO like thick
it
in
was
the air?
awful. It was fucking packed. I'm not joking. They sold out every screen in the theater at midnight in Dublin, and I was like, Jesus fuck.
Oh, dude,
yeah,
it was like
it-
that here in Bumblefuck, Idaho.
Yeah,
For
it's
4
crazy.
days, we
Like,
couldn't get a ticket, and then I
but like
gave up.
you wouldn't believe the fucking the level of the quality of people that were there. But it was there was a guy sat beside me, like a literal like Simpsons comic book nerd, comic book guy character
Like
sat
Disney
there beside
adult
me.
kind of dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And he was there on his own, and I was like, "Oh Jesus Christ, he's going to start doing weird shit. He's going to start talking, or like something. Yeah, he's
Getting
going to
fucking
start. Yeah,
excited
that
watching
shit. Yeah, getting excited with it. And look, he was very well behaved. I almost wanted to shake his hand at the end and be like, "Good job,
Thank you for not being a retard.
Yeah, thank you for having a full army." I saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and two dudes sat down the front that looked like your typical comic book nerds, wearing hoodies and like comic book t-shirts or whatever. And then the film started, and they would just loudly shout out whatever line Chris Pratt said after he said it, and I realized they were two actually retarded dudes. Like, and then I was like, I was like, "There's nothing I can do about this, because if I go down and say something, I'm the dickhead that got two retarded dudes kicked out of the theater. If I fight them and I win, I'm the guy that beat the shit out of two retarded guys. If I lose, I'm the guy that got his ass kicked by two retarded guys." So I just had to sit there seething while they were just repeating every line Chris Pratt said. Chris Pratt would be like, "Well, that just happened here. Wait, that just happened." I was like, "I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna
Just
fucking."
go to the fucking like customer service desk. And you're like, "I'm sorry, but I need a refund or like replacement tickets because there's two retards."
I didn't know
in
you let
there."
those sort of people in here, right?
Yeah, I thought this was a proper establishment, not a fucking
I am
farm.
never coming back here again. Give me
What,
my money back.
You just leave. You just like let fucking cows and shit into the theaters too. Like, what the fuck?
I genuinely, I would say of the last 10 times I have been to the theater, I have nearly gotten in a fist fight at least 5 or 6 of those times. Like, this happens to me on a semi-regular basis. I don't know why. It's like people just don't know how to fucking act, and it enrages me.
Dude,
So
I have a very easy and obvious solution. I mean, not solution, but
no,
like
hold on,
why it's happening.
No, they're all Irish people too. They're all Irish scumbags.
Dude, I was
the Indians
about to say
are great.
Indians. Really?
The Indians are fine.
Dude,
They're
the Irish
Maybe
Indians are better
can't
than the Canadian Indians. They're always on their phone and yelling and shit.
No, they're fine. The Indians are always absolutely fine. It's last time I went, right? So I'm sitting. You can pay for like the recliner seats. It's front 2 rows of recliner seats, right? So I'm sitting in them. I went to see A Quiet Place, the new one that just came out. My girlfriend, and we're sitting there, and the movie's like 10 minutes into the movie, and in comes a family, a mother and father with 3 children, all aged 6 or below. And the dad walks directly up to me and goes, "Oh, sorry, mate. I think you're sitting in my seat." And I went, "No, I'm not." And took out my ticket and was like, "This is it, B12 or whatever, you know." And he goes, "Oh, where's H?" I was like, "It's up that way." And he was like, "Oh, right, yeah, sorry." And like walks off and then leaves his 3 children sitting beside me, who proceed to just play on the recliners. And I don't blame the kids; they're kids, right? But they start like shouting, like they're up and down, they're jumping down in the seats, they're fucking like going up and down on the thing, or whatever. And the parents were sitting like 2 rows behind them, just ignoring it. And I was like, all right, I was like, fuck this. So I quickly checked on my phone. There's another showing in like 20 minutes. I was like, I'm gonna go. I said to my girlfriend, "Get your shit. We're going out. I'm just gonna get us a ticket to the next one. I'm gonna complain." So as we go out, this kid runs out like past me, and the dad comes out after him. And as we're walking out, he starts going to me, "Oh, did you not like it, did you?" And I'm just like staring dead ahead, like fucking like not like paying any attention. And then he shoulders into me and goes, "Did you not like it, did you?" And I was like, I'm going to beat this man in front of his child. And I just turned to him and go, "Take care of your fucking kid." And he just like, and I fucking walked off. And I was like, "Oh, I'm so fucking angry." I was like, "I'm going to fucking kill someone." I went up to the manager and she was like, I know. I'm sorry. Here's tickets to the next one. I was like, "Yeah, fucking fine." Whatever. And stood outside for like 10 minutes. But dude, holy shit. This happens to me nearly every time I go to the theater.
Dude, I think there is another solution to this, and that's bring Irish racism back.
Yeah, we
Like
need to start
racism
kicking the
against
fucking
Irish people.
dude. Yeah, no, totally. We don't deserve it.
Irish out.
Just Lucas standing in the middle of the theater. "You fucking Mick."
Yeah, literally. Yeah. It was better when they didn't let us inside.
Just join the race war of the fucking brown people versus white Irish, and join the side of the brown people.
I think I've saw this before, but one of my favorite scenes in the film In Bruges with Colin Farrell is where he's doing coke with an American midget. The American midget is like does a line. He's like, "I'm telling you, man, there's going to be a war. It's going to be a race war between the whites and the blacks." And then Colin Farrell does a line and goes, "I'm fighting with the blacks. Whites are getting their heads kicked in." And I always think of that line. Like, it's just so fucking perfect.
I love that movie. That is.
People on our Discord are just putting guns in their mouths right now.
Oh yeah, people are just throating shotguns at the moment.
What the fuck? What?
This is nice.
Oh my god!
I didn't start this.
One dude's
There's
got
so
almost
many.
an entire Ruger LCP in his mouth. It's quite impressive.
Is this in
actually.
general?
Yeah, it's in general.
Yes. Ah.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Oh yes, this
very
is
proud
most
of you all.
certainly.
Oh
this
my
is
God,
most
how did
certainly
she
our
fit
listenership.
Holy
I'm very proud of you all. Please keep up the good work.
Of swallowing. I fucked that up.
It goes up so high. How is there so many?
Damn, that's some talent in here.
We're not
Everyone
advertiser
throat
friendly.
fucking their carries.
Jesus.
Did they ever get North Pole? Almost.
Hold on. It's time to return to North Pole posting. I'll start. And they fucked it up immediately.
They do want to know when we're gonna have someone on to talk about fitness.
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
There's a bunch of like people in the space, but I was just going to ask my friend Noah, who's like a trainer here. But maybe we should bring someone in the space. I don't know. I think it's important.
Who in the
Need to
fitness
work.
scene would be good for the show?
Liver King, obviously, he's great.
Oh,
He doesn't.
God.
smoke,
I
or
actually-
he
I
does
know-
not
I
do
know,
steroids.
I know a dude. I know Log Fitz. He's great. Logan Fitz. He's a jacked motherfucker who is wildly fucking right wing and base. He'd love this shit.
He comes on, doesn't want to talk about fitness at all. It's just the fucking coming race war.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, hold on, guys. They're 2 letters up. Ah, they fucked it. They were 2 letters away. God damn it.
What in the... Okay. This is not great listening, but just know that we are staring at a large amount of our listenership in the Discord, sharing allegedly firearms in their mouths.
It's just
Dude, that guy's got like a suppressed Mark 23 or something. It's like Solid Snake.
fuck. Holy shit! It's got like a sock'em in his mouth.
People are really fucking up the North Pole thing now.
How is Kay in here now? What's happening?
You know what they're saying.
Kill John Lennon.
Kill John Lennon.
This is a clusterfuck.
All right,
This is
yeah, we
great.
should probably. We're all
This
getting
is like a nearly
sucked
2 hour.
into-
BR's like, I'm not editing this shit. It's like 2 hours
No,
long.
I am not editing us reviewing.
MK Ultra is getting weird.
Yeah. There's only so much good listening you can get from commentary on what's happening in the Discord. So
That's
if-
true.
If you're not in the Discord,
It
you're not in
was
the
there were
Discord,
a
you gotta
lot
get
of
in there.
questions, but they've been buried for under like way too much North Pole posting and suicidal ideation. So
yeah, we do bring. Every episode starts with us proposing that we are community builders. Holy shit, this guy has
2 Glock 19s?
Glocks. 2 Glocks. Wow, like sandwiched on top of each other like pieces of bread.
Imagine this is how one of our viewers actually dies.
The important thing here is gun safety, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
The important thing is to
There-
have fun and be yourself. And I
there
think
is
this is both
one-
of these things.
That is rule
Yeah,
number
we got a
one
real
of gun
question.
safety.
There's
Yes.
one good question that I think should be answered.
How much time do I spend on guides?
The more I listen to the podcast, the more I have transitioned from Republican conservative beliefs to now conservative libertarian, and I'm sure it will always be evolving. I only consume media from Instagram, YouTube, podcasts, and random X scrolling, but only see news
That
and
sounds
lawsuit updates. How should I change things up to help develop my beliefs?
Become even less plugged into what's going on.
Become
Find out
worse.
less.
Become-
Trust every rumor you hear.
Whatever you dream, that is reality. God is speaking
Yes. You are a prophet.
Here's my this is an actual genuine answer. I genuinely think that after a certain period of time of consuming that, you just start to get gut feelings about things, and they're usually correct.
to you. Yeah.
They're almost always correct. Trust your
Yeah,
instincts.
like you start seeing like mainstream news headlines and just going, "Oh, I know what they're this is what they're lying about."
They
now.
want
like,
me to think this.
yeah, like you just start
Therefore, I
kind
will
of
think the opposite.
It's like Neo seeing the code, you know. You just start seeing through all of it, and then like you just be like make your own kind of
The
judgment
hack,
based on it.
the hack is they're always lying, and they're always telling you the opposite of what you should know.
Yeah,
they
pretty
want
much.
they want you to buy something or give something up.
Yeah, that's pretty much
One
it.
of those two.
Yep.
And almost every time they seem to make a good decision against the people you don't like, it's only so they can make that set a precedent for making that same decision against you later on.
100%.
100.
Remember that thing you cheered on? Now it's happening to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But
remember-
that being said, the most important thing you can do is vote Trump 2024. Let's bring him back. Let's go.
If you take anything away
he'll
from this
fix
show,
everything totally.
Yep.
I'm coming over just to illegally vote. No one's going to fucking check.
no, they won't ID you. It's fine.
You guys don't even have voter ID. You just walk in there.
Do your
It's true.
thing, King. Take a little vacation, go and vote in the U.S. election, and go home.
If they can ship in Mexicans, they can allow one Irish lad in just to be like, yeah, fucking bring him back. Let's see what happens. He's elected a Kennedy to try and draw some sniper fire away from him.
That was wise. That was a good move.
It was a good move.
Actually, before we go, can I briefly talk about Robert Kennedy Jr. and these insane stories that he
Please.
comes out with?
Oh,
He is-
like sawing off the fucking whale
A
head?
whale
Whatever the
head?
fuck that-
Yeah.
What?
the fuck was it? Yeah, okay.
So no, hold on. So first of all,
you gotta
you have to always keep in mind like what this motherfucker sounds like when he's explaining all this shit. So like he's like in an interview, right? And he's just like, so I was driving through the hills, and I came across a woman that hit a bear, and the bear carcass was lying in the street, and I didn't want to just leave it there. I thought that could be good bear meat. So I tied it to the back of my truck, and I was going to carve this thing up, and I brought it. This is a really good impression, by the way. I brought it to.
It's good.
But he sees a woman hit a bear, right, a small bear, and kill it. So his natural response is to put it in his fucking truck because he clearly thinks,
Well,
guys,
that's his Kennedy instincts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's like, this would be great bear meat. This is fucking great. Like, definitely not damaged by being hit by a fucking car. So he puts it in his fucking truck, and he's driving along with it. And then he quickly realizes, like, when he's back in New York, that he's like, oh, this is actually, like, insane. Like, I've got nowhere to fucking butcher this thing or, like, skin it or whatever the fuck. What am I going to do? So his response to this, like any sane person's will be to fucking drag it into the middle of Central Park and stage a bicycle accident scene as if someone hit a bear with a bicycle and killed it, right? And leave it there. And there is articles from back in like 2014 when this happened where they're like, experts have no idea why a fucking bear is in the middle of Central Park. They're not naturally meant to be there by any means. We don't know how it died either. It's just in the middle of Central Park. And he's like, so like, he now admits this like years later, and is
While
like
running for president.
Yeah, and then he goes, I think that's how I got my brain worm that has infected my brain some years back. And he had a fucking brain worm, which I was like, even if that's true, don't tell anyone that when you're running for president. Don't be like, the worms control me while you're in the middle of trying to be in charge of the country.
I don't
what
know.
the fuck are you talking about?
I would vote for Worms 2024.
Yes.
Literally, brain worms
I
2024.
would trust the worms.
Dude, the
So
funniest answers only. Like, funniest decisions are what we should do, and that should just be the meta.
I do agree, but the only thing is the worms do not fit my my requisite of you have to be in the WWE Hall of Fame to be president in America.
Fuck.
So he then admits he had fucking brain worms, and then like in more insane stories just keep coming out where like that BR he's like just his daughter is like, oh yeah, once my dad like drove us to the beach because there was a beached whale and we cut his head off with a chainsaw and tied it to the roof of the car and we all had to wear plastic bags over our heads so the whale juice wouldn't get in on our faces through the window. I was like, this man is the most insane life like I have ever heard, and but he cannot seem to stop himself telling these stories that make him sound fucking insane. That like you add on top of it that he sounds like the fucking crypt keeper, and this dude genuinely thinks he's gonna win.
Kennedys have like some internalized like absolute nutcase behavior, and none of them can avoid it. It's like it's a complete compulsion for them. They just need to do like odd, weird shit. I mean, for the Kennedys of old, it was killing prostitutes and putting them in their trunk.
Yeah,
now
that was killing whales.
Yeah, RFK Jr. was like a Greenpeace dude, so he's just like cutting up animals because of course it's his natural instinct. And now we're here. And now
Well, it's an
Trump is
upgrade from
going
like
on.
prostitutes and shit. So
Yeah, you know. I mean, they already weren't people, and now these are also not people. So, you know, same, but different.
yeah, but I wanted to bring that up because I just thought that was fucking insane. I've listened to full podcasts of this dude being interviewed. Like he's genuinely pretty smart on like a lot of topics, but holy fucking shit, dude! Like he is just
compulsions.
And, oh, he fucking ate a dog. Did you see that?
I did not see that.
So there's photos of him at a barbecue, right? And he's eating what is clearly a fucking dog. Like it is on his spit. It's a dog.
Like,
And he's just eating a leg. And then people are like, did you eat fucking dog? And he's like, I didn't eat dog. It was a goat. And then like vets looked at the video and were like, that's got like not enough ribs for a goat. That's a dog. He ate a dog. so this man's just out here eating dog, like butchering bears and leaving them in Central Park and killing whales with chainsaws.
This man could have been president. You guys.
And now he's going to be the
fucked
head of the CIA, and I can't wait.
Yes. He needs Kennedy has to be the head of the CIA. It's perfect.
First day in, he's like, it's all true. They killed my uncle. They did it. Like he's got the dots.
Dude, someone just sent me, apparently in Aurora, Colorado, a violent gang of Venezuelans has taken over an entire apartment complex, and they've been holding it for like 2 days.
Yep.
Venezuelans, eh?
Yep.
I hear
maybe-
much about those boys
Let's
these
cut
days.
this. That gets too much into weird racial crime. It's not the funny kind. BR cut.
I haven't got enough. Like stereotypical slurs to come up with something funny for that one.
Well, I don't even know
Yeah,
anything. What's a slur for Venezuelans?
I don't. They're not even real people. I don't fucking know. It's
I'm
like a
gonna ask
made up
Brock.
imaginary
He's from
cartoon land.
Venezuela.
If you just take the A off the end and put an ER, does that work?
Venezuela.
Hey, props. What's a slur for?
Man's out here innovating.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ.
Add that to the whiteboard.
Our chat has
Write that down,
upgraded
write
to
that
putting
down.
guns up their ass.
Wait, no, I don't want that.
They've got a gun. One of them has a gun up his
Oh.
Hank Hill looking ass.
Oh.
Okay, there's no way. There's no way that's actually him. No way. No way.
No, that photo does indeed look shitty enough to have been taken in
Hold
the
on.
last few minutes.
Someone reverse image search this.
silly.
Oh,
I'm just worried
okay.
about the contamination if he puts that barrel back in his mouth.
Brops just replied with Venezuela. In Spanish, they call it Venecos.
Excellent. Yeah,
That doesn't
I-
count. It's just the N word with V on the start.
Yeah,
You can do that with anything.
I could have seen that one
no.
coming. All right.
Oh
well,
gosh.
unless
VR's
you guys-
vehemently trying to end this
Yeah,
episode as
I'm
quickly as he
like,
can.
we should
Dude,
really wrap this thing up.
I gotta eat
Yes.
something.
Yeah, we gotta go. It's nearly 2 a.m. I gotta go to bed.
Yes. Oh my
Lucas.
gosh. Now he's talking about
No,
how
that's not
Venezuelans are hated universally. He came here for okay.
Yep,
I'm done.
let's get out of
I'm
here.
just gonna let him
It's
go
going
down
down a rabbit hole.
It's everything's going down a rabbit hole. Everything's accelerating at a pace that I don't like. You'll
Yeah.
find me in the mountains in Montana somewhere.
All right, gentlemen. I think with this episode, we have effectively made the world slightly worse than it was before. So
It's like
Thank
thank you all for convening.
0.001%. This
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
the
it's
audio
small,
equivalent
but-
of just like killing an American pilot. Behind
Thank you
enemy
everyone
lines.
for tuning in. Please send Nathan photos of you with a firearm up your ass on Instagram.
Do not do that.
That is
Do not.
yes, do it immediately.
Do
That
it.
is
Do-
if you do that,
do
you win a
not
super
come.
secret
Do it.
special prize. You win
Do
a
not
super,
come.
do
You
it.
are not welcome.
Do it. You
Do
win a
it.
super secret special prize. Nathan will draw the photo of you with the gun up your ass if you send it to him.
I'm
We will
not
do
going
a
to do
random. We will do a random number generator to decide who wins, and competition is running for the next 2 weeks. So please submit that ASAP.
None of this is happening. If you,
It's
I'll just-
absolutely happening.
I don't block anyone. I will block you. Do not send me videos or pictures of guns put up your
Send
ass.
a nice video of you lubing up the gun and putting it inside of your asshole, and Nathan will draw a still from the video.
This
Uh,
is just your like protracted.
We
late
have a
revenge
second gun up the ass in the chat. Here we go. This is great.
no.
All
I
right,
looked
everyone.
away.
So that's it again, everyone. Thanks for coming to the episode. Again, the competition runs for the next 2 weeks. Please send photos of the gun up your ass to Nathan. He will draw it for you. And if Nathan tries to refuse to do this, I do have Patreon access, and I will delete him as a member of the Patreon. So everyone, please make sure to get those into Nathan on Instagram at CBRN_art.
That's why I drink.
Look forward to seeing it. Or at illustration Nathan on Instagram. Thank you guys.
I'm going to stop checking messages. This is a protracted late revenge for all the feet pictures.
Yes, this is way worse.
I would just like to
There
take
is
a
no
moment.
content. You will win nothing.
You will win a
Nothing.
drawn photo of your ass with a gun inside of it.
Past, present, and future sponsors of the show. We are very safe around.
Third gun in the ass photo in the chat. Let's
So
go.
Very safe and responsible around firearms. We can be trusted with firearms, and yeah, this is a comedic show, and it is satirical in nature.
Satirical in nature. I remember at the meet and greet, I had a conversation with the defense contractor. And he's like, "Yeah, it'd be pretty cool if we could do something together. We'd have to onboard you because we're a defense contractor, and we have to go through your stuff." And I was like, "We're not.
we will not
You're
pass.
not. We're not doing.
Yeah,
the
that's
thing.
not gonna work out, guys.
That's not going to work
sorry.
out. I'll tell you right now.
It sucks
have a
because it
bad
would be really
time.
cool to work with them, but it's just
Yeah,
not gonna
they're
happen.
very cool, but." We nailed that we put the first nail in the coffin with fat people hate, and that was episode 1.
I think we put some of the last with this one. So
Yeah.
Lucas,
No,
good to have you
the
back.
coffin is like underwater. Like
oh,
Marianas Trench.
Yeah, and we forgot about it. We were meant to check on that motherfucker like 3 hours ago. He's been
No.
down there for a minute.
No, the baby was left in the hot car, unfortunately.
Okay.
Nathan, check Discord real quick.
I don't want to. I don't
No,
want
no, we're getting out of here.
Yeah, I'm not even doing dad advice. Don't listen to these fucking people.
I already gave my dad
Um,
advice. Be autistic.
Yeah, same.
Based. All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening. I think maybe forget about this one. This was a fever dream, and until next time, okay, bye.
to. Goodbye.
Put guns in your ass.
I just deleted Nathan's message saying, "Don't do it."
Don't do it.